Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to this, the 5th of June, 2025. Happy Pride. Hopefully you're doing well today. Today we are playing more... Where's my... There it is. More Oblivion Remastered. Usually I have it on my screen. I was like, where is my Oblivion Remastered? There it is. Alright. We are... playing Oblivion Remastered. We started the Mages Guild, so we're going to continue playing the Mages Guild. We are working on our recommendations. We have done, I think, 3 of the 7, so we're basically close to the halfway point of the recommendations. Then we'll get to the Arcane University, and we'll do all of that. Give me just a second. I need to reply to this message. Sorry, my brain went into like focus mode. And I'll talk about why I was late here in a second as well. But yeah, we'll be doing the Mages Guild stuff. And then we'll be moving on to the DLC to do those achievements, and then the main quest, and then we'll be done with Oblivion. But I'm quite late today. I had to do a questionnaire for something, and it was a required questionnaire. And then I had to do a bunch of stuff this morning, so I'm a bit later than I would like, but we're here, we're doing it. But hopefully everybody's doing well. I know there's a lot of stuff going on for a lot of people this month and past for the past while. I've seen we talked about it, I think yesterday. I've seen a lot of people going through a lot of stuff. The good thing about June is a lot of people are celebrating kind of who they are or who they want to become, and kind of taking pride in who they are and stuff. But there's a lot of people that unfortunately don't get to celebrate that because of their environments and stuff like that. But that's also the reason why we celebrate Pride, is so that those people can see that they can still get to those goals, right? And I've been watching, you know, people and videos and stuff, and I just want to talk about the importance of this stuff. You know, make sure you're talking to your friends, make sure you're talking with, you know, people, and doing your best to be kind. You know, it's very hard to know what people are going through, especially with people that don't talk about that stuff often. Hey, MV, how you doing today? So remember to be kind to people today. I mean, remember to be kind to people every day, but, you know, especially this month, there's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff, and, you know, a lot of stuff that's not even, you know, connected to Pride and stuff like that, but just in general, just remember to be kind to people. I won't go into a long spiel like I did yesterday, but just remember to be kind to people. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people are affected by it, so, that's kind of that's your mask motto for today. Just remember to be kind to people and be kind to yourself. So, hey Ayrton, how you doing today? Clinical exhaustion. Yeah, I saw you were talking about that. B, you work far too much, friend. You work far too much. I really hope you get to the point where you're able to live life and really enjoy it, friend. I really do. But let's switch over to some Oblivion. We're gonna hop into this since we're so late. I'm not gonna try to chat too much without playing some gameplay. But I really do hope you're able to find some time for yourself, Umvi. You work a lot. You work a lot. But hey, Ayrton, how you doing today? Do you stream, Umvi? I'm guessing you don't, given how much you work, but let's give it a shout out. There we go. Asphalt Legends Unite. Yeah, that's the Burnout like game that you were talking about. I remember that. Alright. Alright, let's continue. I think we were heading up to Bruma? Or we had just gone to Bruma. We were about to start the next recommendation quest. Okay, I think we're in Bruma. Alright, so now we need to find the Mages Guild here. I have to work this weekend. We did math. By the time I leave work on Sunday, I'll have worked 86 hours. Yeah. That's absolutely insane. That's double the normal work week for most people. Oh, here's the Mages Guild. That is far too much work, Umphy. Far too much work. Where is everybody? It's probably the middle of the morning. Yep. So let's make it... There's no one here. Heard somebody. Hello.
My name is Celine. What was it called again? I think I'll... Farewell.
Oh, you do stream in your can. Okay. Well, let me... I mean, obviously... We love shouting out the friends, so there you go. I'm gonna be playing some Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered.
Good to see you.
What a mouthful that is.
Volinaro,
What spells do you teach?
Wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Open average luck.
Goodbye.
You made it one of our streams. Hey, Catcon, how you doing today? Welcome in. Give you a shout out as well. Catcon, a new friend we've met. Playing some Outer Wilds. Did you beat that finally? I know you said you were very close to the end of that. How did that go? Yes, nice. Okay, cool. What did you think overall? Now that you've beaten it. But yeah, hi Catcon. How you doing today? But yeah, definitely go through Catcon a follow. That's a new friend we just met. Very, very cool friend. Was playing Outer Wilds, which I got to watch a little bit of. It was a wild ride. Nice. So, what's next up on the docket then? So now that you've completed that one, do you have what's the next game you've got your eyes on? Viewfinder. I've heard of that. That's not a competitive game, is it? Go ahead and take these spells. Okay. I think I always get that game confused with something else. Who am I looking for? So, sort of similar to Superliminal. If you're... Yes, I've heard of Superliminal. We've played Superliminal. Okay.
Why, hello there. You must be new. And if I...
Recommendation.
A recommendation? Well, of course. This is a situation we can both if you can find Jaskar,
Jaskar.
I mean, if some talk...
Okay.
Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
Good day.
Jaskar.
You want to fight? All right. I think I can help with that. And whatever you do.
Okay.
That's the spirit. You help me pull off a little...
What's the prank?
I'll teach you a spell to unlock things. What you need to do is get in... Her room is upstairs.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done with that little task.
Illusion and puzzles about perspective. If you're... Yeah. Okay.
Hi there.
Oh,
Hello.
wait. Viewfinder. Is that the one where you take a picture and then you get to, like, use the picture to, like, do platforming?
He sure got his hands
I think
full
I've
between
heard
smithing
about
and
that.
training in light armor. I don't know how he does it.
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay. So I know that one. Yeah.
Have you pulled that? You've got Jean's book, I see. All right then, I'll just take that from you. Meet me in the living quarters just after 10 p.m.
Oh, no. He said you want to find someone, and then I cut him off. No. Living quarters. Okay, he's down here. I think the guy we're looking for is invisible. I think that's the crux of all of this. Yeah, if you cut them off, they can say some very weird things. This mission's actually very quick. A lot of the recommendations are actually really quick. But yeah, I believe the guy is invisible.
Ready to find just watch.
Evening.
There he is. Yeah, see.
Hello there. Please don't be. We just get tired of Jean lording her position over us when we figured it. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Good day.
Okay, now we gotta go upstairs. Yeah, he was just invisible. That's the whole thing. There's two mages that pull pranks on the leader of this because she's a little overbearing sometimes. That's it. That's the whole shtick of this recommendation.
Any luck found him, did you? You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though. So, and don't you forget about me once you've finished your... Be seeing you.
Alright, so that's Baruma done. Wish I could clip it. Wait, can you not clip? Can you guys not clip stuff? Hold on. Let me make sure that you guys can do that. Content... Moderation. Content clips. Settings. Okay. It should be on now. I guess it got turned off at some point. Yeah, apparently got turned off at some point. But, there you go. You should be able to do clips now. Sorry about that. I didn't know. I did not know. Sorry, I forgot to set some stuff up, so... The clip should be working now. Alright, Chaden Hall. So we can do Chaden Hall recommendation, and then we'll do the last two, and we'll be done with all recommendation. Too far gone for now. Actually, interesting thing about that, you can clip from VODs. A lot of people don't know that you can clip from VODs. That's actually how I go back and make clips. I go to the VODs and I make clips from that. But good thing to know if you're a streamer, by the way. If you go back and you watch your VODs, you can make clips. You make the clips on Twitch, and then you can move the clips from Twitch to YouTube as shorts. And then what I do is I take the shorts, I take the clips from Twitch to YouTube as shorts, and then I take the shorts and I put them on TikTok. So that way you can have that cut up thing from Twitch to YouTube to TikTok, and that way you can have it on multiple platforms.
What is it?
little helpful tip for you if you're looking to make short-form content quickly. That way you can have the video in 3 different places. And it's just the same video. It helps you really do the content quick. Alright, where is the Mages Guild here? I do not know where the Mages Guild is. So this books, general store. Usually it's near the Fighters Guild. The Fighters Guild is right here. So what is this? That's a house. Fighters Guild. Someone's house. This might be the first town where the Mages Guild is not. Does that say bank? That is a bank. Huh. I wish Twitch was like YouTube where if you miss something, you just go back a little bit. So if you're on PC, you can. If you're on mobile, you can't. If you're on PC, you can, at least you used to be able to do, what you could do is you could go to the videos and there would be a video of what's currently being streamed. You could go to that video and it would be all of the stuff up to that point. And then you could just click on the video and it would be everything up to that point and you could go back and do it that way, but you can't do that on mobile. I don't know if you could do it on... Yeah, you're in bed. Yeah. Most of the time, a lot of people watch from, like, mobile and stuff, so... Is there not a Mages Guild here? I know there's a Mages Guild in every town. Where's the Mages Guild? No. Wait, is there no Mages Guild in Cheydinhall? That makes no sense.
You look like you've swung a mace or two in your time.
I literally have a two-handed hammer and my inventory broke. Back off. Good tips, thank you. Oh yeah, no problem. I love talking about streaming tips. I just want people to grow and succeed, man. I just do your best. Okay, I am not finding... Oh, here it is. Okay, I was gonna say, it's usually right next to the Fighters Guild. Lo and behold, it's right next to the Fighters Guild. Who would have guessed? Yeah, we're all here to grow and succeed. I ain't gonna hoard away secrets, I don't care.
A pleasure to speak.
Recommendation.
That's Falcar.
Okay, Falcar.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. That's completely unnecessary. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we're looking for Falcar. But thank you for the 10 bits. As always, the bits and subs and all of that stuff go directly back into the channel to allow us to keep playing all these fun games and stuff like that. So I do appreciate it. Thank you, CatCon. Falcar. Where is the one named Falcar? I'm guessing he's going to be up in his own room. You Falcar? No. You Falcar. You Falcar. I'm just going to take your $9. How much is that worth? 16. Yeah. For sharing tips, you get bans. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's completely unnecessary. I talk about it all the time. I'm just here to spread kindness and you know, all of that stuff and make people happy. You know, a rising tide raises all ships. We're just here to bring joy. Where's Falcar? I gonna drop somebody's name and then not have a way for me to get to him. Also, thank you for all the soul gems. I'll take these. Hey, Hope, how you doing today? I have a responsible adult, sadly, leave and lurk. Yeah, that's why I'm so late today, is because I also had to be responsible. There it is, basement. Responsible adult today, so, but, yeah. Well, good luck. Hopefully adulting doesn't take too much energy out of you, but, I hope you have a good day, too. You in here, Falcar? No one in here. Where's Falcar? Did the dude just, like, not show up today? Ooh. Potions of healing. I'll take those. Is Falcar invisible? Apparently. This place isn't that big. Potion of Magicka, you know what? I'll take these. Ah, maybe it's down here. Ooh. less rude song. Okay. What time is it? It might just be time for Falcar to not be here. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's just... Falcar might be somewhere else. Because usually the person you get recommended... There's Falcar. Ah, he was in that locked room in the basement.
What is it, associate? Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared?
Yeah, why you talk like that?
Very well. We shall see how... There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. You will retrieve this ring for me.
Okay.
The well is locked, so you'll need the...
Okay.
Be seeing you.
So when you talk to Dietzen, who is not you. Not him walking past as soon as you wake up. Yep, that's usually how it goes. Hello, Dietzen.
I'm Dietza.
A recommendation.
Don't tell me, Falcar. Oh, dear, I'd say more, but I'll tell you what. Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll talk. After we've spoken, you... Goodbye.
Okay. Why you got a light moving around you? You gonna do something? Okay, Falcar wasn't around at night, so maybe we can, like... Hold on, I'll be right back, okay. Mostly cleaning, but I keep getting sidetracked. I understand that, Hope. I understand that, Hope. A lot. Okay.
A pleasure to... We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't... He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we do be careful. Here's the key. And if you find out anything about what happened...
Okay.
Farewell.
Buoyancy. Nice. Okay, so there's something down here. What I think is happening is he's drowning people. There's a well. I knew this well was important. When we came here with the, like, Fighters Guild, or no, it was the... Where's the... Okay. Thankfully, we have water breathing, so... Dropped it down the well. Vidkun, Ring of Burden. 150 pounds. You ain't gonna drown me, buddy. I got water breathing. Thought it was real funny. Until someone like this comes walking back into your Mage's Guild. Okay. Need that now. Where's the Mage's Guild? I think it's right here, so... No, other way. Yeah, I think I might have to... I might also have to take a day off of streaming just to get some cleaning done. I've been putting it off for a little while. It's weird, because it's like the cleaning doesn't take that long. It's just my brain. It does not do well with, like, certain tasks, and cleaning is just one of those that really gets me. Because it also comes with, like, organizing things, and... Hey, Void, how you doing today? Give me a second to walk this ring of burden back into the Mage's Guild, and I'll just give you a shout. Actually, I can just give you a shout out now. It's gonna take a little while for that. How you doing today? If you guys have not followed Void, what are you doing? Go give Void a follow. Was playing some Trash Horror Collection, which broke on her for some reason. It wouldn't let her progress one of the missions, so she said, "Forget it. We're gonna play Blasphemous." So she has started Blasphemous. You're doing yours in the middle of a heat wave. Wow. Hope. Please stay hydrated, and also make sure you eat something. But yeah, if you're not following Void, go follow Void. She has started Blasphemous. I don't know if she'll stick with it. No, I'm kidding. But she has started Blasphemous, which is one of my favorites. Actually, probably my favorite Metroidvania. But Blasphemous and Blasphemous 2 together. I love
Good
both
to
of
see you.
those. Where is...
Oh, hello.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you... Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared. I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone. I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you. And then when I threatened to report him, he flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said, I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. You should check his...
Okay.
Goodbye.
Now we can we can just drop this stupid ring. But you're loving it so far. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure because like you were doing the thing that like happens with difficult games where it's like you die, do the thing again, die, do the thing again. And I just wasn't sure if if you were vibing with it. Because some people they do that like 8 times and they're like, nah, I'm good, and then they just like don't, you know. So I just wasn't sure. I didn't want to assume. Okay, I don't see any. There's parchment. That's supposed to be our recommendation. Good luck for anyone watching. Like it's like, oh. Black soul gems. Oh, he was stealing people's... He was stealing people's soul. Okay, so yeah. Black soul gems are what you use to steal human souls, by the way.
What's this? Oh dear, this is... Alright, I'll just take the... Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? In light of the circumstances,
What do you teach?
Knowledge is the key to success in any... Good day.
Good company, friend.
Black soldier, yeah, black soul gems are steel.
I
Feel
heard
bad for
people
anyone so I
saying
can
they
like
ran
get...
into
Oh yeah,
goblins
no,
and-
believe me, that game is only gonna get more difficult. So, yeah, no, if they're not gonna like watching you struggle in one of the beginning areas, they are definitely not gonna enjoy it once you get a little bit further. So that game gets hard. Okay, so that's Chaden Hall done. So all we have left is Breville and Leowin. And we'll have all the recommendations. But yeah, I love the Blasphemous games, man.
You've got the hands of a smith.
They're so well done. There's the Fighters Guild. Where is this the Mages Guild? The Warlock's Luck. That's the castle. There's the Night Mother.
Greetings, listener. Come close and I will share with you the information I have garnered.
Still have to play it, but I wish this was a
Someone has
bundle. You can
prayed
get both
to
at
the
once.
Night
Yes,
Mother yet.
if you could find that on a deal, Hope,
The Dark
and you like
Brotherhood must seek
Metroidvanias,
out a high
they are my
elf
favorite.
named Alwyn.
They
She
also...
has need of our services, and we are only too happy
Okay,
to
Night Mother.
oblige.
Come on.
Your speaker should look for this person on the small island in the Iliac Bay, in the Breton home.
Of High Rock, yes. Okay, thank you.
Evening now, dear listener.
If you like Metroidvanias, and I will not sugarcoat it, those games are hard.
So that the will of cities-
Hi there.
Hello, friend.
Shadow behind you.
Kept dying from my own carelessness. Oh yeah, it will. That game will kick your butt. Like don't worry. You'll feel like that at first, and then you'll realize no, this game is just hard. And I will say the first game is, in my opinion, harder than the second. Although I will say the DLC for there's a boss in the DLC of the second game that is far harder than a lot of the bosses in both of the games. Like arguably, when I was watching people fight the boss of the DLC in the second game, like every tutorial I was watching, literally beat that boss with no healing items and very little health. So when I finally beat him, I was like, okay, I don't feel bad. Everybody struggled with this boss.
Hello, Eateriana.
So,
Good day.
okay, where is person for recommendations? You look like the person that might have recommendations.
Gent.
Nope.
Take care.
You? So,
It's my
but the thing I really...
Yes, if you
But the thing I love about the game is it also does a very good job of approaching like religion, like specifically like Christianity, Spanish Catholicism through art style, but also through depiction of character. Like it's great. I love the art style. I love the music. What was that? That was a weird flicker.
Hi there.
Like it's just great. I cannot speak more highly of a game than the Blasphemous games. Okay, you must be the
Hello,
best.
associate.
Yes, you called me by my rank, so you're probably who I'm looking for. I need you to get up, please.
Hello there, associate.
I'm ready.
I'm afraid I haven't had time to prepare anything. Perhaps you can help with that, however. I'll need you to have a little chat with Varen Vermor.
Okay.
Are you so eager?
I'm ready.
I'm afraid I haven't... Don't say anything to her. I don't understand. He even stole. Perhaps he thinks it...
Mage's
It's more
staff.
symbolic. Take this charm. Make sure Varen hands over that staff.
Okay. That thumb, that send, nice. I remember playing the Castlevania games on DS, and that's about it. Never played a Metroid game. I've played, I think, a little bit of Metroid and a little bit of Super Metroid, but I don't know if I've beaten them. Got some items for Leeds Walleton. Nice. You still play your DS? I've never... I think the only thing that I still have... I love showing this because it's just right in my desk. I have the gray brick. So there you go. I have the OG Game Boy right there. The big old gray brick. And then I remember having, I think, a Game Boy Advance. And then I think at one point, I don't know if I was borrowing it or if it was either an Advance or a Color, and then I think I might have had an SD at one point, but I didn't have a lot of handheld because I was in the house all the time, so...
Hello, friend. Take your
Persuading.
time.
Oh, I could just...
I don't know what this... All I want is for her to care about me. I try and I... All right, I admit it. I was trying to tell her how I feel. Again, was a little ashamed. I'm afraid I don't have it anymore, you see.
Okay.
Tell Ardeline I'm
He
sorry.
sold it. I still want my sealed OG Game Boy with sealed touches. I don't have a Game Boy, but my partner has like all the different ones. Wow. Favorite portables, PSP. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of portables. I was big consoles.
How does the day greet you, friend?
So I have a lot of retro consoles.
Any luck talking? Varen Vermori should give it to you. He sold it, huh? Very well. I presume... And of course... Get that staff back, associate.
She keeps giving me these scrolls of like Beguile, which you're supposed to use to basically make people want to like talk with you. But that's one of those on your wildest dream. What would you want? You know, I've been thinking about that question because like I've been slowly but surely like getting stuff on like my bucket list, and I've realized like I think I've pretty much acquired all the things that I've wanted like over time, and I've played a lot of them too. Never knew Samus was a woman, let alone a human. Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta remember that, like, the original Samus was, like, this big on the screen, also was made of, like, maybe 16 pixels, so... But Metroid was a game about a wolf. Oh, wow, this is... Where the hell is this taking me? Oh, all the way to the Imperial City.
Speak.
Alright, who are we talking to? Saurus or Ren? Like, no, I don't want to play the wolf game.
Greetings to you.
Both good day, stranger.
Alright, we gotta
All
persuade you. Let's start. Let's see. You really like joke. Okay, you like coerce, you really like joke, you don't like admire, you really don't like boast. Let's
Was
do
that
this.
supposed to be a compliment?
Let's do a free rotate. Let's do that.
Where'd you... That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough. I'm not buying that blah blah. That's great. How's it go again? You're pathetic. That's great. How's it go again? That's a bit excessive, don't you think? I can't argue with that. You win this one. Oh, that's blah blah. I doubt you really mean that. You win this one. I'm not buying that one. That's great. How's it go again? That's not bad.
Okay. May just
Look, I can't just give it to you. I'll tell you what. You give me at least a portion of what I... That's a good deal, right?
It's a deal.
I'll just take the money from you.
Alright,
Greetings,
staff
Lord.
acquired. Play DuckTales on these. Yeah. But yeah, like, I was actually thinking the other day, I was like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely some stuff, like, if I had a bunch of like, all the money in the world, I think I would just build a room around collecting, like, retro stuff. I would definitely still get a bunch of retro games, but, like, I think I've acquired, like, my bucket list stuff. It would just be acquiring and filling out my collection of stuff that I would want to play. You know, and setting up stuff, and just making everything, like, look nice and be so organized and stuff like that.
Hello!
Oh, don't give that to you, give that
Do
to you.
you have...
Here we go.
Ah, wonderful. You needn't tell me the details of what was your actions for the guild, and to thank you more personally.
And now she'll teach us, I believe, Beguile. Oh, Captivate. Yeah, okay.
Please, I'm in desperate need of help.
I just collect a bunch of... Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, I probably, honestly, if I had, like, a lot of money, I probably would start collecting the handheld stuff, right? And I would probably see if I could find someone who could... Because I know there's people that do, like, modifications. I would probably find someone that would do the modification so that I could, like, stream handheld stuff outside of emulation, right? Like, I would find that, I would do that stuff. I would get a bunch of handheld stuff. I would do the... I would set up, like, the systems to work better. I'd probably get, like, a CRT or two, just so I could set up, like, older systems. By the way, the Strange Door is how we're going to get to the DLC. That's how we're going to get to, So, like, I could actually set up, like, the Atari, because I actually have an Atari with a bunch of Atari games. It's not set up because you have to have the old CRT where you have to actually screw in the prongs, because it has, like, a fork, and you have to screw that into the TV, and then you have to have the old, like, dial TVs. Obviously, I don't have one of those, but... Like, that, honestly, that's probably what I'd spend my money on, is just make you basically kind of like a whole game room around retro stuff. You get Atari to HDMI converter. Yeah, like, I could do that kind of stuff. I have no clue where we're gonna put the CRT Leave has now. Yeah. Yeah, there's converters for that stuff now, but I would love to just have that kind of thing set up, right, so people could play it like on the an OG kind of TV. Obviously, that would take a lot of maintenance and stuff. Okay, so the Fighters Guild is here. So the Mages Guild must be around here. That's the inn.
Questions?
That's the tavern.
Greetings to you.
This is the Mages Guild? No. Maybe behind him. Yeah. But
Speak while the sands are warm.
I don't know. Like there's just like ideally what I would love, and it probably will never happen, is I would love to just have like a big place with a lot of people who love gaming and like retro gaming and stuff, and just have a lot of people live with me and just have like rotating people coming through and playing all of the like the cool stuff that I have.
Yes.
Because like there's so much joy in gaming, especially retro gaming, that I love sharing with people. That's why I stream. I love sharing memories like this, even though the quests we're doing are kind of uninspired. That's why I'm not really paying attention to what we're doing. These Mages Guild recommendations are kind of bleh. But I love sharing these memories, right? Like, and that's why we're going to be playing so many retro games coming up.
You seek wisdom. Words are without would you? Then seek Agata.
Agata.
Farewell, child.
Seek Agata. So I want to get a DS capture card one day. Yeah, that would be cool, right? Guess she's downstairs. Hey.
What is it, associate?
Yes? Is there something?
Seer Stone?
I'm surprised she discussed it with you. Yes, her seer... We haven't yet... I will continue to tend to Gale. Take care.
Strassa of the mate, but straight to the point. I'm searching for some specific crystals known as Wonderful. I want you to bring to me as many I've got. I confess I have a weakness. This is a personal errand, you must understand. Amazing. Seek out. A nice lady, but strange. Talk. Sometimes I wonder why she's been a great... I'm afraid I don't know anything. Galthar was talking about it. I assure you, the gold is well worth the risk.
Let's, oh, that needs a key.
Hello, nice to meet you. All I heard was that it was important to Gale and...
Okay, that name has popped up twice. That Kalthar name has popped up twice.
Good evening.
They say a...
What?
You.
Well. Yeah, I know all about it. I overheard... Why should we be forced to work under someone who's only kept sane? She shouldn't even be here anymore. Hell, years of... I know. I get way too... What, haven't I said enough already? Just let it go. I've heard she's the one. You'll see. Things will change.
So he's probably the one who did it.
Is there some... So Kalthar overheard us, did he? But we never said anything about Gale's father. How would he... If there's some sort of connection between the Seer Stone and Gale's father, I don't know. In the meantime... Good day.
What is it, associate?
Alright, come away, Kalthar. We're going to have to smack you and take the stone back myself.
You seek more from... I know what you would ask. You blood ran blue, and what was my sire's must be mine.
Okay. Weird. Build a stream DS one day. Yeah, that'd be cool. Have you looked into emulation, Capcom? I know some people don't like doing emulation, but it's very weird to me because like Twitch used to have terms and service against emulation, but like they realized like there's just some things you can't play without emulation now. Okay, Fort Blue Blood is where we gotta go now. But there's a lot of emulation now that you could do that just lets you play the DS, the multi-screen setup and stuff you can use with like mouse, keyboard and stuff. Alright, Fort Blue Blood, here we go. Finally, some real action instead of just talking to a bunch of mages or being goobers. I want to emulate one specific game, but other than that, I want to stick to my DS. I've already modded it. It's got so many games on it. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm also a big physical. Hey, hello. Ow. That's very rude. You didn't even say hello to me. You just shot me. Hey, demon, how you doing today? So rude. Take your arrows. Oh, hi or hello, just ooh, arrows. Okay. Sorry, I was getting my stamina back up before we head in here and fight more bandits. Ooh, look at you. Goodbye. You got nothing. What's this hammer you got? Nope. Game I want to emulate is Tomodachi Life. Did you see the new one that's coming out? I'm sure you did, right? Like, if you played that. So I feel it would be cool for the community and Tomodachi Life story, how Lee does WB stuff. Why am I getting growled at? yeah, why are you growling at her, D-man? Because you a cat. You don't growl at cats. You meow at cats.
Eastmere's beard, we've got ourselves a live one.
Nice armor. Mine's cooler. Yeah, hiss at cats. Crazy. Hella crazy. Alright. Okay, we got a door that way. This is probably gonna wrap around. Yeah. How you doing today, D-Man? Okay, there's a pressure plate right there.
Oh. Hello.
What's going on with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
Rah! Take that! Rah!
You think you got what it takes, man? You really think you got what it takes?
Jump on my sword while you can.
That was a little vulgar, don't you think? How's the game going? Any progress? Oh yeah, yeah. We are currently doing the last Mages Guild recommendation, which is the last guild we have to do. So once we get done with this, we'll be doing the DLC and then the main quest, and we'll be done with Oblivion. So we're actually making pretty good progress, which reminds me, let's go ahead and do the repair hammer stuff. Those were repair. There they are. So, how many hours have you played? Give me just a second. I'll be able to tell you. Save about 36. A little over 36 hours. Now we didn't start out doing all achievements, so that some of that is not just directly all achievements. Where'd you get the emote? Are you talking about his catwalking emote? If you click on the emote or hover over it, it's from QA Twitch partner. It's from a hype train. So whenever you take parts in hype trains, sometimes you unlock emotes. So look at this bald-headed punk over here. Grow some hair. Give me that back. Battle mage. All this magic and you can't grow some hair. I'm kidding. There's nothing wrong with not having hair. There's tons of people that have issues with not having hair. Also, he had hair, technically. It was just in the back. Good global thing there. Yeah. So, during hype trains, you can get emotes. Also, there's golden hype trains, which also unlock specific emotes, especially for 24 hours. When you take part in a golden hype train, you get golden kappa for 24 hours. It's their way of just incentivizing people taking part in hype trains instead of it just being, hey, this is a cool thing that happens. Like that, which happened last night in Leave Stream, which I tried to take part in, but it wouldn't let me because my password was being weird, so fortunately I didn't get to take part in that, which made me kind of sad, but I'll just take part in the next one, it's fine. Alright. Still much longer, that's fine. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I've been doing this stuff for 4.5 years, and I've been on Twitch since it's been Twitch. I've basically been watching Twitch since they converted over to from Justin TV. So, yeah, it's just a fun thing. Yeah, they try to incentivize people spending money because that's how they keep the platform up. So they keep adding like little.
Beard. We've got ourselves a live one.
Ooh, you're wearing the same armor I am.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Okay, man, it's gonna sound perfect. Nice. What mic did you get? Ebony dagger. What do you got? Oh, you got garbage. HyperX one? Oh, is it this one? I don't know if you can see it. Is it this one? This HyperX one? This is one of the relatively cheap ones. The cheaper one? This is like the cheapest one, I think. Unless you're talking about like it's one of like the like little ones. Get back on there. I just have it on a mic arm. The solo cast. I don't know if I still have my box around here, but let me look it up. Let's see what it is. HyperX solo. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yeah. I've got the I think I have the quad cast, but I did not pay that much for it. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, I've got the quad cast, but I paid like $30 for it. Oh, hi.
Do your worst.
Use this pillar to block from the arrows. You're not gonna pull me out there. I'm not dumb.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
You want to have this fight?
Take that. Now you will know pain.
Come on. I know you can shoot better than that. You lose. Alright. Gotta get one of those bendy arms. Oh, this was... The bendy arm was like $5-10 on Amazon. You just gotta make sure it comes with the right... couldn't get a normal arm. Yeah, mine is like a one-size-fits-all. It comes with... You just gotta make sure that your thing comes with a mount. Because some of the mics don't. Or some of the arms don't come with a mount. Yeah, the screw thing, yeah. I will stretch. You find these cheap arms on Amazon? If you wait for deals, like Black Friday deals... Now, I will say, Amazon will trick you with deals. What you need to do is you need to find, like, an arm or something that you like online. And watch it. Because what Amazon will do before, like, Black Friday and stuff is what they'll do is they'll raise the price, like, a week before. So, like, if you say an arm is $20, right? It'll be $20 until the week before Black Friday. They'll raise it up to $40, and then on Black Friday they'll drop it back down to $20 and say that it's $20 off when it was always $20. So that's how they get around the offering you deals thing. So be very careful with that, but keep an eye on the stuff that you want. And sometimes there will be, like, lightning deals where they will try to get rid of, like, extras that they have. Like, the supply will be so high they need to get rid of them. And they will actually offer deals. So just put a bunch of stuff that you like into a list and watch that stuff. You could do that for any website, by the way. It doesn't have to be Amazon. How are you able to put a link in chat? Usually links are blocked. That's very interesting. Huh. VIP maybe? Yeah, maybe. That's what I do. Just watch the thing you want for a period, notice when it's at the right price. Yeah. Yeah, just keep an eye on it. Ow.
Guess it was nothing.
Guess it was nothing. That's correct. It was absolutely nothing. It totally wasn't an archer about to shoot you in the face.
That's the best you can do! This is the...
I love how his buddy saw him go running and still did nothing about it. Okay, well, the battle mage fell down, so I'm gonna... Okay, we're at the end. If they're showing us a warlord, that means we're at the end. Warlords are the big leaders of the marauders. Bye! You coming? Hey, Lee, how you doing? I'll do a shout-out just a second. Once I... Oh, there's water down there. Okay, well, I'll have to go chase the marauder here in a second. Let me get a shout-out for Lee. By the way, if you are not following the Leave Ending, what are you doing? Go follow the Leave Ending as well. That's where I spend most of my evenings. One of the best people I know on Twitch. Super kind, super friendly, plays a lot of games. We've been playing some short horror games potentially going to be getting back to Death Stranding. Also plays retro games on occasion and does a weekly community WWE thing. But was playing Gore Doctor, which has been an interesting game, to say the least. Yeah, go give Leave a follow. Streams basically every night that he gets a chance. Sometimes takes days off on the weekends, and I think he's going to be taking Saturday off, I believe, for some wrestling stuff that's going on this weekend. But yeah, go give Leave a follow. Very cool person. Definitely recommend. Also a member of the Crypt community. So, come here. Where are you at? Boots. There's the key that we need. Ooh, Super Convalescence. Restore HP. Hey, we got a level up. Also, our security is 97. Welcome back from ads. That's Archer. We will take your elven arrows and we'll take our silver arrows back. But hopefully you're doing well today, Leave. Okay, this is probably, yep, that's probably the way out. Which means the thing we're looking for is over here. So my guess is that guy who doesn't like them probably gave these bandits the stone. Get tired, still got a few hours of sleep. Nice. Okay, well at least you got some sleep. Dead Marauder. Oh, that's not good. That's a Minotaur. And Dryad, I believe. Okay. That's down, and we need to take an arrow shot at you. Oh, Spriggan, that's what they're called in this. Okay, Spriggan down. Like that. And then the thing we should be looking for is... Is that Elven? That looks Elven. Manduin's Amulet. Okay, so that's what she needs. It's also really delicious. Me, your boy made some sausage and egg, but she ate it all. Wow. Get played. Lee woke up and was like, something smells delicious. It's food that I cannot have.
Look, just stop right there, all right?
I made it for
let
me.
You leave with that amulet. I need it right now.
What are you doing here?
What, you think I didn't know what you're up to? I knew you were looking for it. I knew you'd find it, and I had to stop you. Now, hand it over.
Why do you want the amulet?
I took the other one, and that should have been enough. I shouldn't have to go through all this just to get rid of her. It's not even as if I was going to keep it forever. I was going to give it back to her once I'd gotten what I wanted. That's not so wrong, is it? Once she helped me advance out of that place and step down, then she could have it back. Why did you have to get in the way? Why are you trying to ruin everything?
I want you to take in this scene for a second. This man, to get to where he is right now, right? He has to walk through an entire fort full of dead bandits, right? Not just like a couple, like 12 dead bandits, fully armed to the teeth. And then, in this room alone, look behind him, you can still see it in the screen, there is a dead Minotaur on the stairs. This man is coming into a room with a dead Minotaur on the stairs, and he thinks he's gonna kill us. He thinks he's gonna kill us. There's a Minotaur on the stairs right there. What does he think's gonna happen here? What does he think's gonna happen here? It's a man, what do you expect? I guess so. Like, look at this. This Minotaur literally has an arrow to the heart. Dead on the stairs. There's a spriggan, like literally, he comes down the stairs. There's a dead guy. Like, even if he somehow missed all of the bandits with his blindness, he sees a dead guy. Okay, that's weird. Maybe they didn't kill that one. There's a Minotaur with an arrow through its heart, and he can see a spriggan dead over there before he even sees us coming over here. I'm not messing with someone who shot a Minotaur through the heart. I'm sorry. That's just... that's just... Nah, I'm good. Let him just have the stone. I don't care. And again, to get here, even if he took, like, this entrance... Yeah, I guess if he took the back entrance, he would have skipped all the bandits, right? But he had to have known that they're here, right? Let's see. Let's see how many bandits he would have run into if he had just taken the back entrance. So he comes here. There's at least one dead bandit right here, right? Fully armored, ebony claymore, dead at the front door. Where's the other one? I know there's like another one dead around here somewhere. I guess not. So he wouldn't have seen a lot of dead people if you take the back entrance, but the back entrance was locked from that thing, so he would have had gone through the whole thing. Man, some of these people are real stupid. It's like, I can take them. The person who killed 12 bandits and a Minotaur. Yeah, I can take them. Cool story, bro. Cool story. Alright. Where is everybody?
Hello, associate.
I guess they're upstairs. There's the stairs. I was like, where'd the stairs go? Yeah, he thinks they were real tough. I guess I'm going all the way up.
Hello? Nothing has changed, child. Found it, have you? Silenced the hands.
Okay.
Ah, child, with the voices quieted for now. The words you... Though I must warn you, I have seen things in your future. Things which may be, and things which will. It will be up to you to decide the fate of many. Life and death are strange. Your time has come. The great things will befall you.
There we go.
Within its wall, you...
Goodbye.
Alright, so now... Guess you'll eat peanuts. Yeah. Alright, so now we have officially gotten all the recommendations. We can go to the Arcane University. Which is in the Imperial City. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. It's the prison, that's the university. These are just sad unsalted. Unsalted? Who unsalts their peanuts? I don't like peanuts at all, so I mean, what can I say? Okay.
What is it, citizen?
Citizen? Here, cake and ice cream.
Greetings, Nord. Hello, associate. It seems you've obtained the final
recommendation.
I have received recommendations from all the local guild halls and sit as a full-fledged member of the Mages Guild. I take a moment and try it on.
No, thank you.
We come to the real work at... You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer. What I hope you will now see is that while the guild can be disjointed and misused, it can also achieve... Now you have an opportunity to engage...
Tasks.
Before you can begin, where every mage carries a staff, it is crafted and the wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the... Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to...
Okay.
You do not yet... Wellspring... You have your... Have a look around.
Alright.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
There's no salt up, I usually get that. Unfortunately, I think doing that will be all the difference. And make me...
You shall have
no,
a
I get
true
it.
mage's
I'm just
staff
messing.
soon.
I'm just messing. Hey, we made it into the university. We can now use the gates. Alright. I don't remember where the enchanting bench is.
Excellent.
Is it the mage quarters? We need to rest anyway so we can level up, but... Take that. And roots. Sleep in the bed for an hour so we can level up. And then 2 in personality. Yeah, no, I actually have a problem where I can't taste salt very well, so I actually have to put more salt on stuff. So, yeah. Like, the idea of unsalted basically means I might as well just eat the thing raw. You know? Or lightly salted might as well just be raw, like it's just...
Pardon me, noble scholar, but could I speak with you a minute?
Here, watchtower...
You look like you've swung a mace or two in your time.
Practice room...
What is it?
Hail!
Oh. I don't know where the enchanting thing is.
Greetings, apprentice.
Maybe I just go into each of the buildings and see.
Ah, Magister. I just remembered. There's something I'd like to discuss.
Okay, this
You've
looks...
got some nimble fingers.
Altar of spell making. Okay, this is where you make the
What
spells.
have you been getting into?
Okay, so this is where you make spells. I don't need to make spells.
I know you're busy, but I need a moment of your time.
Mystic Archives. This is probably just where the books are. Alchemy. I don't know what happened to all these books. Manual of Armor. Madness.
Hail.
Necromancer's Moon. Okay, so this is just a library. One of these is going to be the place where you actually enchant stuff, and that's what we're looking for.
I'd been thinking about our conversation yesterday and decided to consult some of the ancient texts.
Practice
You're in good
room.
company, friend. Welcome.
Is it this one?
Greetings.
Altar of Enchanting. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we want Daedric. We don't have any soul gems. Okay. Cool. Alright, so this is the place that we'll need to enchant. Just gonna take all this guy's stuff. Not mean to take the bowl. Okay. That's another reason why I wanted to do Mage's Guild too, is because the enchanting stuff can be very, very helpful. So this right here, what is this called? The Chironasium. Chironasium. Alright, so now we gotta get to this cave here. Let's go to this fort. And we'll head down to the cave and start working on our final bits of the mage's stuff. Because all of the quests that are actually connected go into... Hi, Goblin. Are all connected through the... Wow, that zombie ate that hit for that shaman. Frost shield, thank you. Alright, where is this way? Let's go. So I'm hoping we can get the Mage's Guild done today. If not, that's fine. I did start quite late today, because I had to do a bunch of other stuff. There's a bear. Can I hit that bear from here? This is going to be a lucky shot. Nice. Right in the bear butt. My arrow back. Okay, Wellspring Cave is right here. But, Let Urzarasha.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
Whoa. What? Oh yeah, that's... I forgot. I was like, why are there necromancers here? Duh. That's what the quest about the Mage's Guild. Did you come here? The Mage's Guild antithesis, or the antagonists, are necromancers. That's their bad guy. So like the Blackwood Company for the Blackwood Company were the bad guys for the Fighters Guild. Necromancers are the bad guys for the Mages Guild, so I forgot about that. I only did the Mages Guild quest like once, and I was like, I'm good.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
As you can tell, the necromancers are made of tissue paper, so this will not be too difficult for someone who's built like a tank. Because obviously we can do stuff like this. Mute. And they're gonna be dropping a lot of healing, thankfully. Oh no, it's a zombie. Should be a shame if I just walk past it. Okay, strength. Okay. But, yeah. So, get dug in. We're about to deal with some undead. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me out of the water, please. Thank you.
To arms! To arms!
I love how they run away. They're like, oh no. Yes, give me all of those healings and magic stuff. Hi there.
What have we here? Another plaything?
Sure.
You'll dance for me, little one. Yes, you will.
Oh, shut up.
Ah! Show me what you've got.
Die, damn you! Ha! You'll never take me down!
Never? Never. That's your
warming up.
that's your thought. I will never take you down. Really. What are you doing over there? Hey. Hey. Get over here.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
Necromancer ambush me when I have been defeated. I get the wood for my staff and get back to shit. Alright, give my arrows back. Give me your healing potions. Necromancer's robes. Necromancer hood. I don't know if I should take the robes with me, but they're both dead. I think I need the wood of like this tree. Oh, unfinished staff. There we go. By the way, the trial was the cave, but it was full of necromancers, so the trial was the necromancers, not full of, you know, mage trials.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest.
Alright, well that's not what was supposed to be in that cave. And also the two people down there are dead now, so oops.
Magister, I just remembered. There's something
Yeah.
I'd like to discuss with you.
Morning.
Oh, he's upstairs, okay. I was like, wait, where is he? Hey, get up.
Yes? What? Ileta. And they've never been so bold before now. I'll need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for Delmar at the Kiran.
Okay.
You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
A true mage's staff soon. Like it's not just a fire stick.
Look at the muscles on you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, fellow magister.
Yes?
Well met.
Oh, upstairs. Just break into this dude's house. Take the soul gems. Actually, this isn't even stealing, it's just taking. Hey, wake up.
Welcome to the Cairo. Ah, yes. Now you'll need to decide what sort of...
Yes.
Enchanting staves can be a tricky business. Let's start with the school.
Illusion.
There are 3 options for illusion magic. They are...
Paralyzed.
You'll be able to...
That's what I want.
Right.
He said, come back tomorrow. As if I'm not just gonna stand in his lobby for 24 hours. The only reason I can't go up there for 24 hours is technically it's trespassing.
A pleasure to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the Cairo... Yes, it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back... Goodbye.
Back corner. This one? There it is. Summon Headless Zombie. Why does he have a necromancy scroll back here, I wonder?
I know you're busy, but I need a moment of your time.
Quests. Wait, where's the Mages Guild quest?
Be seeing.
Hello there.
Pardon me, noble scholar, but could I speak with you a minute?
More. What do you need?
Well, you recall my hype. Good day. Farewell,
noble
Magister.
scholar, you asked me to look into.
Okay, he must be up in his bed again. Nope, no he's not. I have so many arrows. Wait, why am I using this hammer? What time is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I should probably wait. See until he's... It's easier to find people when they're in bed. Just wake them up in the middle of the night.
Greetings to you.
He's not here.
What can I help you with? If you find yourself... You aren't the first person to go looking for that. Certainly. Yes, and when... You know... I think... Please, visit me again anytime. I'm glad to help. Give Strasser my regards.
Where is this guy at? I have my...
How are you? I'm Karan. You too.
Why are you so tall? Why are you guys just standing there? Why can't I talk to you? Why can't I talk to you? What's going on here? Can't talk to either one of them.
How are you?
Greetings, apprentice.
What's going on? Something weird's happening. Are you who I'm looking for?
Good to see you.
Do I need to equip my mage staff? Is that what's bugging out here?
Greetings, daughter of Skyrim.
Welcome. Please, don't be shy. I'm listening.
Where is our... There he
I
is.
have a new task.
Okay.
In accordance with...
Pass.
The council is investigating what happened at... There is a related book that needs to be... I understand. A note of...
Okay.
The count is... Speak with... The city... Bye.
Okay. There we go. Brother, may I have some oats? Yes. I'm gonna say, I'm like, where is... where is everybody? What is going on right now? Alright. So we need to go to Skingrad. Because usually he's in that middle area. He's supposed to be there so that you can do the advancement and stuff. By the way, yes, we did one quest and got advancement. That's how the Mage's Guild usually works. It's like 1 or 2 quests and you're just like advance. And associated this music with brother. Alright. Oh, we're gonna need to save and reload. When it breaks like this, I think it's just a loading thing. The walls are not supposed to look like that. They're supposed to look like... Hopefully it works. Unless the game just bugged out. The game might have just crashed. Nope, there we go. It's supposed to look like that. Kind of. There's still a little loading error. Don't know what's going on. Thankfully I already have the key for this area. We did other missions here. We might have to close the game and open it up again. It's being weird.
It's time. Yes, the Countess. Now that I've seen you, nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind.
Okay, so wait till tomorrow. So we're gonna literally wait till tomorrow. It's so funny because, like, I remember back in the day when they had this, like, you actually had to wait till tomorrow. I remember as a kid that was like the most amazing thing because it's like, ooh, I get to do stuff until tomorrow, and then like things would happen. Hello? Like, and then things would happen. Like, but then like when you learn that you could just literally use the wait mechanic until tomorrow.
What can I do for you? I don't mean to go. Goodbye.
Tell me the count is not accepted visitor. I need to return tomorrow. It is tomorrow. It kind of like lost its like magic, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of a silly thing. But Lord's Manor, barracks. Try to find a way up guard.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into?
We're actually friends with this. Let's wait till 10 and see what happens. But, oh, hello.
Well met.
You there. The Count is he wishes to meet you north of the cursed mine outside. It would be why follow the road.
Okay, there we go.
Look at them.
I think I'll get up and work on 2 creations I need you for 2K. Nice. Nice. Alright, said meet us here at what time? 2 a.m.? Cursed. South of the Cursed Mine, west of town at 2 a.m. Alright, so let's see. 12, 1, 2. It's so interesting how that that idea has grown so much. Oh, there's the that looks like a necromancer. That those are necromancers, bro. Those are necromancers. Hello.
What is it?
Just in time, mage. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count... We're not about to let the guild interfere with... So,
also, the Count of Skingrad is a vampire. If you weren't here for that quest.
To good use. Show me what you've got.
We actually are friends with the Count.
You're damn you! Warming up, you pathetic worm! Show me what you've got! Watch out! You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends.
Now none of them are a threat any longer.
We've already helped him. So this is the count of Skingrad. To do the vampire cure quest, you work with him. His wife ends up getting the curse, and you try to cure her, but it ends up killing her because she's too far into the curse. So.
Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message. Is that so? Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here for a book? No, they sent you here to spy on me. They've heard the same rumors I have about the necromancer's cult.
Okay.
Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now.
But that's the why he looks like this,
Perhaps
by the way.
in the future,
He's a
you can
vampire.
be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our business here is concluded.
That's a
I
hint about
suggest
the
you
quest that
return
he
to your
has.
council.
More serious matters is a hint that he has another quest. However, we've already done that quest. Can you stop scrolling on Marketplace? What do you mean Marketplace? Are you talking about like Facebook Marketplace or? Why are you looking at DS games? Dang it, CatCon.
You must be.
So I have to ask, since obviously you're into retro games as well. What's your holy grail game? Like what is the one that you want to acquire really, really bad?
Good to see you.
You need them all, obviously, but what's the one you want to acquire the most? I always love asking that with retro games because there's always one that like you really, really want.
Yes? Have you been to Skin? Saved you, did he? I must apologize. The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. At the time, it was believed that for that reason. Archmage we were...
Okay.
We
see.
simply wanted to... The Council... As a vampire, he has...
Okay, so there they go.
It's not quite after...
We just scrolled that he's a vampire.
We feared, at least, your services to the guild.
There we go. Another rank up.
Are you ready for it? Very well.
Okay.
Speak with Erlov. You should be... He's a good... Erlov should be waiting for you.
It's a good question for me currently. It's Clock Tower 3. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if I've ever heard of Clock Tower 3. I don't... What's Clock Tower 3? You have to tell me about that sometime, Lee. What's Clock Tower 3?
Hello, Evoker.
Majority of stuff I want, but there's definitely stuff out there. Well, you gotta tell us about it, CatCon. What's the ones you want? Okay, if you can't narrow it down to one, give us the list. What are the ones you're looking for?
Fellow Magister, may I speak with you?
You see.
I'm messing with you, Lee. You know I love you. Rude. Yeah, I know. I'm messing with you.
Greetings,
What the hell is he? Why is this guy up here? Can't be up here, bro.
You're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn... The last trip, I didn't
don't
look
care.
into it for me.
I don't care, just...
She's the... It's an... Scully... I eagerly await your return.
Greetings, Evoke.
He wants me to find someone in a ruin. That's all this quest is. As you can tell, these quests are just as uninspired as the Fighters Guild quests. We're just after Trio Layton? But I'm thinking of a game I've wanted and given up because it's expensive. Well, give us the list. What's the expensive one? What's the list of expensive ones that you're interested in? Wait, is this where I think it is? Yeah, this is where I think it is.
You have business here?
Yes.
Erlov sent you, did? He can't be bothered to come check on. No effect. If you can figure out how to use the... That's
Alert.
what we're called. It's at best. It's
Okay.
What a waste of my talents.
I don't know if I've heard of Catriel Layton. What is that? Catriel? I'm not sure how you say that. Catriel or Catriel? Layton? I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Beak sent you in to try your... I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? If we had some sort of reference, Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Irloff's been treating her. Farewell.
Ah. I think we have to use 4 different elements here.
If there's anything about this place, since I don't know why Dental is even trying, but fine. If he wants it, he can have it. What a waste of my talents.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of Professor Layton. That's what I figured, but
You got the book, eh? I'll tell you what. I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscription. Now that I... Okay, what do you... According to this, it translates to...
Okay. So that's fire. Okay.
Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you
All right.
think?
So let's get all of the things and... Oh, okay. So that's his daughter. Magica Laura. Magica Celia. Okay.
What do you want? Okay, what... Mafre seems to translate to frost.
Mafre?
It means Magica darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean perhaps a spell that damages Magica.
Okay.
It means Magica shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about Magica darkening, perhaps there's... If we assume it means Magica waxes...
Okay, so...
It means Magica... If we...
Okay, so... Fortify Magica, Darken Magica...
According to this, it translates...
Fire and ice. Okay. That's gonna be a pain.
It means magic if we assume...
Okay, so let's do the Fortify and Darken
This is kind of
Magica.
exciting, don't you think?
Okay. So what is this one? So this is Fortify Magica. Do we have Fortify Magica? They gave us a bunch of scrolls. Fortify Magica. Okay, this is Fortify Magica. Did that work? This is Damage Magica. Do I need to cast it on the pillar? Or these things? That's not it. Okay. Wait, I just go to magic here. Really getting Ace Attorney, Furious, and DS, they're all expensive? Yeah. Okay, what about touch? Inventory, potions. We have Potion of Sorcery. Where's the fire one? That's frost, so this is fire. Okay. Does that work? Oh, okay, wait. Okay. Oh, we have to cast it on the pillar. So that's fire. And then we need frost. So I might have messed up. Magic. Cold touch. Frost. Magic. Damage magicka. Okay. And then I need fortify magicka. Which I might have accidentally used. Wait. That's Fortify Magicka on self. Got me rambling. That's fine. Already got myself most of the stuff I really want, like Animal Crossing games, Professor Layton games, Super Mario 64 DS, Tomodachi Life, Rhythm Heaven, and Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix. I've never heard of Rhythm Heaven. Well, although not games, getting more DS consoles would be nice. Like the Super Famicom 3DS XL would be sick. Katamari games, nice. We love talking about retro games here. Sorry, I'm locked in because I've got to find the specific spell. Once I find the specific spell, it won't be as big of a thing. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake and used this spell. I wonder if this stays. Okay, so I need damage and fortify magicka on something else. Actually, hold on. I'm a dingus. I can just reload our save here. And we can just go in and grab the things. So we need to cast it on the pillar, not the stones. I think I made that exact same mistake when I did this quest before. Where I was like, oh, these glowing stones, that's obviously where you cast it.
This is a restricted area, I'm afraid. You have business? I've said this place. That's what... It's... What a waste of my talents.
Alright. Alright, so... We actually...
Beak sent you in to try... I don't know if... Farewell.
Okay, so what we can do is we can actually save here. Magic. All the magic. Burning touch. Okay, that's the first one. Fire. Then we need to use a potion of sorcery, magic, to do cold touch. And then we need to use a scroll of damage. Well, there's Fortify Magicka. And then we need to use a Scroll of Damage Magicka, and then we'll be done. That's damage health. Frenzy. Mute. There it is, damage magicka. Wait, what? Why did that not work? Okay, load. Maybe the Toro Inu? I don't know about that, because they're Japan only. Oh. Parappa Jet Set Radio. Okay, so you do have a pretty long list of stuff that you'd be interested in acquiring. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. So, fire. And... one day. I mean, that's the thing, right? You take it one day at a time, you set up your list, and you just do it slowly but surely. Frost. Magic. So it's not... So it's not Fortify. That's what it is. Okay, so the Fortify magic is wrong. So he's got that translation wrong? Maybe? Let's try the damage magicka. What was the damage one called? Sever. Yeah, see, Sever works. How are you figuring this out? Because he told us the translations of what these are. So, like, if we get these inscriptions, right? He tells us that the lady has a book. And the lady will give us the book, and then we can ask him what these translations are. Oh, we have ads. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this, and then we can talk about it afterwards.
Be careful in here. What do you want? I don't know. I don't know it. Good day.
If there's anything I don't know why but what a waste of my talents.
What do you want? You got the book, eh? I'll tell you what. Okay, what? It means magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about if we assume it means magicka waxes, then a spell increasing magicka might be... It means perhaps a spell... According to the...
That's what I'm missing.
Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
It's damaging and adding. That's what I was missing. So I don't need something that I was fortify? What was I using? Maybe absorb? It might be the absorb one. Because we've tried the fortify one and it doesn't work. Or maybe once it's damaged we can fortify it? Maybe once it's damaged we can fortify it. So let's try that. Maybe it was just an order thing. There we go. Okay, we have to damage it first. That's what it was. So there's an order thing. Ta-da! Now it's open. You've returned. Welcome in. Okay, so how we were figuring it out, by the way, is each of these gives us an inscription, right? So each of these has an inscription. There's 4 inscriptions, which corresponds to a spell. He tells us, there's a guy back here that tells us that he can do the inscriptions if we get a book from the lady above. So the lady above will give us a book. We can take it back to him.
In here.
He'll give us the translation of those, and that corresponds to the spell. We cast all 4 spells correctly onto the pillar, and the pillar will open up.
Well, someone will need if they're right. Be careful.
So what we have to do is we have to cast a fire spell, an ice spell, then we have to cast damage magicka, and then fortify magicka, and then it'll open up the pillar and we can go in. The reason why it wasn't working before is because I was fortifying and then damaging, and you can't do that. You have to damage and then fortify. At least that's how it worked this time. So now we have to go down here and deal with all the ghosties. Wow, this Wraith is a little slap happy. Over encumbered, yes. So, yeah, so that's how you do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and rest real quick so that we can just get that debuff off of us. Thank you. But yeah. But they give you a scroll. There's a chest that's full of the scrolls with every spell you need just in case you don't actually have the spells. So if you just save beforehand and then figure out the puzzle, you can actually brute force the puzzle if you just figure out the right spells. But of course. You guys brought the heavy hitters out. The Gloom Wraiths are very hard to deal with. Hold on, be right back. Okay. Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm. Gonna rest again. It gets off the over encumbered and it heals us, so. Nothing in there. In there. Onward is forward. No, you don't. You gotta be careful. They put these little. Your hint that there's something bad is that these things are broken and that there's blood in the middle. You can also just jump off of them in time and be fine. we're looking for is up there. There's a button right there. There's the stairs. But I believe... Ow. Broke my ankles. Yep. I was like, I believe it's an ambush. These should be regular liches, but they might be nether liches, yep. Gotta be careful. Nether liches can be a bit of a pain. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of that to get some endurance back. We can two-shot them, but they can drain our health as well, so... I believe when all of them are dead... There it is. We can do that. There's the helmet. And a door should have opened over here with this guy. You cheeky punk. Stop running away from me. Alright. Enemies nearby still. I don't know where they're at. There we go. Perfect. Rest for a save and some HP. And let's get the heck out of this dungeon. Right after we loot this stuff. Alright. Electric shell, gold necklace, heavy armor repair. Master Oblivion. That's actually really worth all of that. Yep. Alright, we're over encumbered. Crap. Did we pick up any weapons? Yes, we did. We picked up this Daedric Claymore. Oh. 62 pounds. Yeah, we don't need that. That's actually pretty good. We need to start using these staves. I'm gonna drop that. Well, for boss fights. Open. Alright. Ancient Elven Helm acquired. I believe... Are these people dead because of necromancers, I think? No, okay.
Be careful in here.
Thought I got it. I thought we got ambushed by necromancers here, but I guess not. Oh, our armor's broken. We should probably fix that. Yes, we have repair hammers and repair hammer skills. If I can remember what letter repair starts with. There we go. Beyond their maximum durability, weapons deal extra damage and armor deals extra protection. This is why I wanted to level up armor, is because now we can get more armor and more damage. Which is going to be hilarious.
What's that you have? That looks important. You'd best get that. What a waste of my talents.
It's not a waste of your talents. I literally just found the thing. Sure, yeah, you do you, I guess. I'll just go do all the work. Who's come? Is it a mud crab? It's mud crab. Oh, dangerous mud crab. Oh no. Whatever am I gonna do? Bop. Alright, let's head back to the Imperial City. Alright, before we head into here, I'm actually going to take a short break to walk around, and I need to refill my water, so I'll be right back. Remember to hydrate. I'll be right back to get some water. Enjoy the peaceful tones of the Cyrodiil Arcane University music. Okay, I have returned, and I have water, so...
You must be the arcane.
Let's go turn in this helmet. The Golden Sun through Switch Online. Nice.
Greetings, Evoker.
Which Golden Sun?
What's this?
Well, well, Romanus was right and... Good work. Bye.
Both. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There's some debris flew in my face. Alright.
Oh, hello.
Why are you so rude? Apprentice. There he is. Hello, wake up. Give me my stuff.
Good work at Vatican. There is another predicament.
Ready, what is it?
Excellent. You have in order to deal with the mystic... What little we... For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of Black Soul Gem? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancer. We have overlooked... I'd like you to speak with... speak and
Okay.
You become more valuable.
No, I'm a conjurer.
Her expert... She can... Report back as soon as you can.
Alright, Black Soul Gems. Sorry, I spoiled it. They're used for carrying human souls.
Hi.
I forgot that they didn't tell us that just yet. Or maybe it's Demon Souls, I don't know. Ah, Demon Souls. Good game.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you're not practicing it, mind you. Why? It's just that the necromancer... Oh, no doubt the council is trying to get you to bother me further. I keep help? No offense, but I don't see, but I do appreciate. Now that is a bit more. Let me. Yes, the name of.
Necromancer's Moon.
And. Good day.
Necromancer's Moon. Brothers and sisters, the worm. Summon your servants, cast your spells. Answer the call of the order. Oh, we have to take it. Give me that book.
Have you found? I believe you. Goodbye.
Okay.
Well, most I am You may take that with. Be seeing you.
I think I have Grandia 1 and 2 on the Switch, come to think of it. Also, Tetris 99. I'm gonna become a Tetris streamer. Hey, do what you love. Do what you love.
Hi there.
You just pick up.
I'm Boder. Take care.
I don't trust you. Just pick something up randomly.
How are you? Has Tarmina been of you? Excellent work. If that's correct, then a most fat.
Okay.
Good day.
Well,
Now we've got to go to the orrery. Hey, I'm bad at horror games. That's why I said do what you love. I didn't say you'd be good at it.
Yes.
You can be... You can love something you're bad at. Obviously.
Well,
Wait, who am I? Oh, now we can talk to you.
Hello there, is that... Revenant, you said? Falcar was here some time ago asking about... I'm afraid I didn't... Falcar... Bye.
Hastily scrolled notes. Again, yeah, do what you love. Life's too short to do things you don't like to do.
Look like you've swung
Well,
a mace or two.
other than,
To speak
you know,
with
like work. Most people don't like to do work.
So, if there go, please, do
not put yourself in harm's way, as if going down to a temple to find a helmet when it was full of ghosts wasn't putting ourselves in harm's way. But, yeah, sure. We won't put ourselves in harm's way. We're not known to do that at all.
Excuse
What are
me,
you
fellow
talking about?
Magister. Is now a good...
Okay. Where are we going? Barbo's camp. We're going to a cave over here. Yep. I am always a proponent for doing what you enjoy. Because again, I have learned the hard way, if you do not do what you enjoy, it will make life a lot harder for you.
Show me what you've...
Your hammer's over there, bro. Drop your hammer. Where'd your buddy go? I wonder, can I hit a moving target from over there? So close. Stop moving. Oof, right in the side of the head. Alright, come on. Lock. Slightly less fatigue when blocking. Nice.
You do realize I've been holding back.
Well, then stop holding back, because you're about to die. Too bad. Oh, I got him right in the heart. Getting them heart shots pretty consistently. That's probably why they're taking so much damage. Alright, up here. Let's go. Let's go. To the Dark Fisher. Switch online family plan is $80 a year. Yikes. Wait. Is it really? I thought it was like 20. Is it that? Are they charging it more for the Switch too? Because like I remember the original Switch was like 24 or something like that. It was super cheap. Oh, this looks inviting. What am I doing here? Need to find the Dark Fisher south of... Before the next time the dark... Should be on the lookout for heavenly lights mentioned in the Necromancer's book. 50... You want the expansion pan... Oh, expansion pass. Yeah. Okay, so the expansion pass... So the $20 version...
You will not stop us.
Okay, so you get access to some old games without the expansion pass. There's just some of the other stuff you don't get access to, because I don't think you get access to, like, GameCube or some stuff without that. Yeah, I would look exactly what the difference in the version is. Where are you going, dude? Stop running away like a coward. Get back here. Disintegrate armor. But so that you get some of the stuff. Handwritten notes. Found evidence of necromancers creating black souls in Dark Fisher Cave as well as the altars throughout Cyrodiil. I need to give this information to the university. Welcome back. Possible sorcery potions. Ooh, this looks nasty.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Dagger wounds, strong potions, torchlights, touchlight, whatever that is. Every time you say we are back there, yeah. The fun thing about streaming is like people come in and out when they're doing stuff. But yeah, I would check the different packages because I believe the base package comes with like NES, Super Nintendo, and something else. And then like different packages, like the expansion pass comes with like N64, GameCube, or something like that. Like I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, the Switch Online stuff. Yeah, they did some weird stuff with it. I think only price. Yeah. The expansion pass one has GameCube. That's how you can play Wind Waker. I think actually long run it's cheaper to buy a GameCube and then buy Wind Waker than it is to keep the expansion pass.
To arms.
Of course. Okay. I'll check out this Wraith first. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? You can't run from me, bro. I will chase you. Strength, Cyber Magica, strong. up here. Also DLCs to Switch Online. Yeah, the Animal Crossing has that one DLC that I never played because of the Switch Online stuff. I have to touch that yellow knob, which scares me. Oh, the C-stick? So, funny thing about that. You're talking about that thing? Hate it so much. Oh, come on.
Hello? Who's there? Well, what have we got here?
Wow, there are a lot of necromancers in this little room, huh? Okay, fine. You run that way. I'll kill your other necromancer friend. Great. You guys are little cowards. You know that? Stop running away from me. Nice. A knockdown mace. I just knocked you down with my mace. How about that? You guys really don't like that thing, huh? The Nintendo nipple, yes. I guess you could call it that. Although if it's yellow, you might want to get that checked out. I just want to throw that out there. I did not want to grab those boots. Okay, where's your necromancer friend? Well, that looks like a big important room. Where we're touched. That's a different meaning now. Yep. Ruined forever. Ruined forever. Nice run.
Damn rats, always skirting around in the shadows. You jumpy? Oh! Ow!
Right out of range. Throw your weapon. Or don't. Or a twisted doesn't help either. You alright? I'll show you can come visit the retro shop I work at. I would do it. I love visiting retro shops. There's a lot of cool stuff in retro shops. Absolutely. Those are the tame ones. Yeah. Warrior's a creep and a freak. That is 100% canon. Freak confirmed. Well, he is the opposite of Mario, and we know Mario's so vanilla that it's not funny, so. Inner Sanctum. What is aggro right now? Where did you guys come from? I walked down here, there was nothing. Oh, well, there is something. A little alcove here, isn't that cute? Warrior games are fun, though. One of the games I want to collect. Keep looking at the WarioWare DIY and the shuffle work. It's like, no, you should. I think I've only played like one WarioWare game. Again, I have not played very many handheld games. I've been a homebody. My that guy just set himself on fire. What a champ. He was like, I'm not gonna let you kill me. I'm gonna set myself on fire. Dude, you're gonna fall down that hole. Okay, well, enjoy your fall, I guess.
This ends here.
Hi there. Yeah, I've always been a homebody, so I played a lot of console stuff. Got that. Waiting for this guy to come back out of here. Or we're just on Wii and Switch now. Yeah, I know. I just... Oh, that guy's coming. There he is. You guys are hilarious. The one with the gyroscope on the GB. That rock looked a little funny. I was like, what's going on?
Let's get this over with.
Alright, I'll get over here then.
Won't you die?
Because you're not trying to kill me.
This ends here.
There you go. Oh, look at you draining my endurance, thinking that's going to save your life. This Switch ain't even real thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird because right, like it's like a lot of people don't use it handheld, like myself included. So like I kind of get that too, but like on the other hand, it's like I've definitely seen like a lot of people use it handheld, and I think they're in a lot of countries where like public transit is. I'm gonna sleep on the sacrificial altar real quick. Nothing bad will happen to me. It's fine. Oceanic journey, nice. Like in a lot of countries where their public transit is big, people definitely use it like that. But like I know here in like the U.S., I don't think as many people use it for that reason. Like it's too big. I mean, you got to remember that like there are the Switch. I think aren't there the Switch lights, right? The other ones that you can use. Maybe I'm thinking something else. No, I think I'm thinking of the 2DS. Yeah, never mind. I'm thinking of the 2DS, the ones that are like the all-in-ones. But I don't know. I've seen people walk around and use them like a handheld. So, ouch. They did make Switch lights. Okay, I'm not completely insane. I am a little insane, but not completely. But, why is that glowing? Oh, this is where that guy fell down. No one likes them because it's easy stick drift that is hard to repair. Yeah, that would definitely be an issue. Definitely be an issue. But I mainly use my Switch as just a console. Ugh. Man, I got the sneezies. Alright, so it looks like we've cleared out this entire area of necromancers, which was not our job, by the way. All we had to do was come in here and be like, there's necromancers! Bruce wants me to help with OBS. May my knowledge be vast. I mean, OBS is not really that complicated. Just getting it set up, at least at like a base level, is not complicated, so I think you could probably figure it out. But good luck nonetheless. Hopefully, we love getting people all hooked up, so more streamers means more friends, which means more fun, so... So, there's a... I think there was like an entrance or something somewhere else. Yeah, right there. Cool meaning you always like talking retro. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. CatCon also streams. I know you know CatCon streams. So. Definitely give CatCon a follow as well. Was hanging out in their chat the other night, or their afternoon or something like that. Oop. Alright. Alright, let's... go back.
Ah, you must be the arcane universe.
Fellow Magister, may I speak with you?
Look at the...
Look at the bones! Sorry, she didn't finish her sentence, so I had to finish it for her. By the way, anyone that knows what that's from.
How do you do? Have you been to the... So you saw them? The altars. I shall pass the news on to the Count. I also fear their numbers may... You have again performed... You, our conjurer... Seek out Archmage Traven.
Okay.
You too.
Again, if you notice, we're like doing a quest, getting a rank, doing a quest, getting a rank. That's how quick you rank up in this. Meeting only in community stuff. Yeah, well, we got a very, very cool community. Leave has an awesome community too.
Oh yes, of course.
I'm
What is it?
very happy to be a part of Leave community and the Crypt community too. A lot of great horror stuff. Yeah, I'm in Leave's Discord. I don't have my own Discord just because I don't have any moderators or anything. So I don't have a Discord because I don't have a way of like moderating that. So, but yeah, I'm in Leave's Discord. You can reach me there pretty easily. I could take his ice staff, but I'm not going to.
Greetings. Raminus has told me good. I now intend to put your... Are you prepared?
Yes.
Very good. The Council of Mages has been... It had been our position most... Yes, and we have for quite some time. Though the council was initially reluctant to believe I fear that our informant is in...
Who's the informant?
Lucianus Elias, aware of I have not heard from him.
Go on.
The lack of reports from Mucianus has a group of
What am I supposed to do?
I fear the battle mages may mistreat Mucianus if they do not mistake him for one of the many I wish for you to find Mucianus. Please, hurry. If for any... Go now.
Okay. Where do I need to go?
Mucianus, south.
Very well.
Thank you. I shall await. Make haste. Mucianus is...
I'll send the DS stuff there. There's some other stuff I have, but yeah. Nice.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I try to make myself available to people for a variety of reasons. Sometimes I know people just need to talk. I also sent the Animal Crossing collection. Yeah, I still have my original copy on GameCube. I don't have the Japanese because there's actually an Animal Crossing that came out only in Japan on N64. I have, or I had, I don't know if I still have it, the Wii one, and then I didn't do any of the handheld ones, and of course I have the Switch one, but I don't know, maybe I need to pull the trigger and just get the DS one or whatever and just play that, because I don't, like I said, I've just never played handhelds, really. But that'd give me something to do, like, with my hands while I'm, like, waiting on stuff. Because I played the heck out of the Switch one during the pandemic. I think a lot of people did. It's so weird to me that, like, they announced the Switch 2 and no Animal Crossing, even though the Animal Crossing was, I think, the highest-selling Switch game of all time. Like, I don't think there's anything that outsold Animal Crossing. For obvious reasons. Because the pandemic hit and everybody was like, this game is awesome, play with friends, you know? But, I mean, there might have been something that outsold it, maybe one of the Zelda games or Mario or something, but yeah.
You? What are you doing here?
Who are you?
Fifth Rocker, Battlemate. He must have told them we were coming. We've got to get our hands on him before he tells who the blazes are you and...
I've sent him.
Has the council gone mad? There's no time! The others, I'm the only one left. The
Oh.
just retreated further in. Follow me!
He's the only one left. Wow, the Necromancer straight up took out everybody. Did that guy just die? Oh. I thought that guy just got nuked by that one trap.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Oh, now he's dead. Ha! That's funny. I can take on all these necromancers by myself. That's fine. I've done that already. Really, there's a lot of... Oh yeah, no, I've played and beaten all the Animal Crossings that I've played. I don't need it to be easy. I just love Animal Crossing. But... I love how they just keep backing up for me. Yep, drink your potion. One down. Another dread zombie. Okay, let's back up, get some room, get some energy back. Alright. Fireball. There we go. Taking all these potions. But yeah, I love Animal Crossing. That's why, like, people were like getting the Switch 2 right now, and I'm like, you know what, I'm waiting for them to do a special edition of Switch 2 with Animal Crossing, because that's what they did with the Switch 1, right? Like, it was like a year or two after for them to do the Switch special edition. I actually have it over there. I gave my original Switch to...
Go ahead, Oh, you poor dear. I'm afraid you're late, and I do hate to disappoint you, but Musianus is a grim fate indeed. I shall tell you.
They knew. Dang it. So it looks like our friend's probably dead. But I gave my original Switch to my younger sister so that she could have that and she could play Animal Crossing for herself. So I use my Animal Crossing Switch. Pikmin Special Edition. I've never played Pikmin. I have a friend who absolutely loves Pikmin, but yeah, he would love that too. On her own Animal Crossing Switch so she could play Animal Crossing. She loves it. Yeah. But, I would love to get a Switch 2 that's Animal Crossing. Okay, let's go with Ebony Arrows. Might be able to, like, one-shot these guys. Hey, sir, how you doing today? I will hydrate, I will stretch, and I will check my posture. Yep. Oh, man. You appreciate me, well, I appreciate you, Straver. How you doing today? Or after my headphones pop off my head.
Is that the best you can do? Am I supposed to be impressed?
Your space cadet by. Okay. Enjoy your day, stray root. Fence. Name your daily DS, now it says what game you're playing, so I'm excited about. Nice. Oh, I tried to do that. It says that I couldn't redeem it. I don't know if it's one a day for anybody. I don't know. I tried. Was it? No, it was the last the stream that came in when I was talking. I tried to click it. Oh, okay, you did fix it. Okay. I was gonna say, because it said to claim it, and I was like, okay, I went to claim it, it said it's already been claimed, try again later, and I was like, I've never claimed it before, so I don't know what I did. Like, I'd never ever claimed it. One per stream. Oh, one per stream, not one per. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured it was, but I didn't know how you had set up, and I didn't want to be like, well, you need to fix your stuff. Because I didn't know if there was just something about that you read. You know. Does that open that? No, that opens that. I didn't know if it was like the, Aww. Wait for him some kind of Walking Dead. Nothing I could do for him. I should report his fate. This is the friend. Well, no one should live on as a zombie. That's not fair. I realized when someone was like, I can't redeem it, and I was like, okay. Yeah, see, I didn't want to do that, because I didn't want it to be, like, weird if you're like, oh, that's how I set it up, you know? Because some people get a little, I don't know how long you've been on Twitch, some people get a little upset when you mention stuff like that, so I was just like, I don't know them well enough to bring that kind of thing up, so I didn't want to, like, upset you with that. So... Let's see. Like 2 weeks you've been streaming? Oh, okay, so you haven't been streaming that long. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was curious about. Anything you see might be broken. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, like I said, I've been streaming 4.5 years, but I've been on Twitch since they've switched over from Justin TV, so I've seen a lot of stuff happen over the years, and like I said, people can get very agitated when you mention things about their stream. And I try not to agitate people when it... Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, I know that's going to be hidden in the water. Oh, okay, there's 2 buttons. These things are very useful. They fully recharge stuff, but they're also worth $1,000, so... I've noticed that it always startles me. Yeah. Like, I'm a very open person. If someone's like, hey, this thing's not working, or hey, you know, what about this thing, or hey, have you noticed this, or, you know, like, I'm just like, oh, yeah, let's you know, obviously, let's talk about it. But some people are not very open to those kinds of discussions, and suddenly, like, hostile. Yeah. It happens a lot more than people like to admit, and it's kind of sad, honestly, because it's just like, there's the other one. Because some people are like innocently just like trying to ask a question, right? Like they're just like, hey, so this thing's not working properly, you know, did I do something wrong? Like, you know, they're like legitimately people are just trying to be helpful, and people just take that as like a personal affront. It's like, whoa, okay, sorry I asked, you know. But no, I get it too. There are some people that try to hide behind that. Like they have that like false nice. They try to act innocent, and they use that as like a trick to try to get people off their guard. So I get why some people tend to be a little bit more guarded, but Valerian Mystic, what the big draw. But I don't know. I always try to look at it as like, because like I'll be perfectly clear. I'm autistic, so like I try to look at it as like people are coming in from a place of. I try to look at it as like if someone's asking a question, they're coming at it a place of like they just don't know, right? First. And then I see how they go from there. Like if it starts to become belligerent, then I start to think, okay, maybe they're not coming place from being unknowledgeable. Maybe they are actually just trying to be mean, right? But I don't ever think someone initially is trying to be mean, right? And some people just think that that's the way. Now, sometimes that comes from experience, right? Sometimes people have just had experiences where people come in just being mean from the start. And that's fine. That's just a lived experience. Right, I'm not going to fault people for having experiences with people where that's how that, you know, those conversations started, right? That's just how they've experienced life. I was watching another Outer Wilds streamer who was in my chat, and he was like asking about progress, sort of like nudging question, like super subtle, and they got really hostile. I whispered to the viewer, and I'm like, "What are you trying?" Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. No. You don't know this person and they don't know you, so why wouldn't it be curious the vast majority of the time? Yeah, like I said, there are some people that try to be trolly and try to be that way, but...
What news of your time? What? By the 9. And there was nothing you could... What a horrible fate. I cannot imagine how they could... I thank you for... Before we continue, you should...
Okay.
Good day.
I need to go get advanced. Yeah, but there's an old I mean, I don't know how old it is, but there's an adage of don't assume malice in the place of ignorance or something like that. Right? It's just like sometimes people just don't know, right? They're not trying to be mean. They just don't know, right? Now, again, sometimes people are just trying to be mean, like legitimately. Bullies do exist. I'm not trying to like say that, you know, everyone's trying to be nice and trying to be friendly, but you can't always assume that everyone that steps in your chat is trying to be a troll. If they are, then you might want to look at the culture of your community, right? If everyone coming in is being a troll, there might be something that you've built in your community to garner that kind of community, right? Like that's something that you might have to inspect yourself, right?
It's you. Hi.
But for me, I just assume that if someone's asking a question, they just might not know. Someone's wording, I think it's always good to presume no malice, even if they're wording. Oh yeah, I've talked to people that like have a lot of problems with that.
Ever more essential. You have now...
Okay, I'm a warlock now. Great.
Your tasks
are now directly from Traven. Okay. Someone who struggles with wording, it's always good to presume no malice, even if they're... Yeah, no, like... like I said, I got diagnosed, I think it's a couple years now, maybe a few years now, with autism. So, like, I take things literally. Like, I use words, and I take words literally. So sometimes when I use words have, like, baggage, right? I'll use a word, and people are like, that word doesn't mean what you think it means. And it's like, no, I know the exact definition of that word, right? I'm using the word for the exact definition. The problem is there are social constructs around that word that everyone else knows that I'm not using it for, but that they use it for, right? So it creates a miscommunication. So, like, I completely understand that.
There is an urgent matter which
Okay.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
Count Hasseldor of Skingrad has contacted the council. He claims to have information. He has requested that you personally travel. I cannot stress.
Okay.
I am unsure. Please, Count Hasseldor awaits your arrival.
Going to Skingrad. Struggle with the tone, a lot of time it's annoying. Yeah.
Ruslan and Laurent are going around saying that some of the
But yeah, I presume that if someone's asking me a question, they legitimately want the answer. The problem is a lot of times that's actually not true, right? We have ads. So many random arguments with partner because of my tone slightly off without me realizing. Yeah. We can continue after ads. By the way, anybody watching Oblivion, I'm sorry we're not really getting into this. Basically, the whole the whole crux of the Mages Guild is you do a bunch of things to get into the Arcane University. You find out necromancers are ruining the world. You have to stop the necromancers. That's it. That's the whole. That's the whole quest line. Sorry, it's the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild are kind of uninspired to me. Maybe that's just a personal thing, but I don't find them. I don't find them the most interesting quests. They just have like a central protagonist and or antagonist, and they're not the most interesting.
Get out of here!
I don't want to.
You are here to see the Count, yes?
Oh, I just need to go wait for him in the chambers. I need to wait for him down here.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you...
Let's wait 12 hours.
The Count is on his way.
Oh, hello. Hi there. Not only does Shamir make a good wine at the Tamika Vineyards, he's really good with his bow, too. I heard he'll train you for a fee.
I've heard he's good with his bow, and he'll train you for a price. I like the wine he makes, too.
I hear you.
Farewell. The Count is on his...
Welcome back. But,
Welcome, Guild Mage. I fear this time the information I have called you here because consider the implications. Surprised? Not there is a small nuisance I would have you deal with before. It is a minor situation. A nest of you.
Okay.
A troubles. Kill them. Of course, I cannot. There are at least
Okay.
This Very well. I shall await your
Welcome back, Matt's
return.
But yeah, so it gets weird with communication, right? Like it's one of those that like I just always try to assume that like people when they ask questions are legitimately asking questions. Unfortunately, there's a case a lot of times where people will ask questions that they don't actually want answers to. That's something that I've had to come to grips with a lot of times, especially being autistic. Like sometimes people are like, "How are you?" Right? They don't want an answer to that question. Like legitimately, a lot of people do not want an answer to the question, "How are you?" They just want you to be like, "I'm okay. How are you?" So they can say, "I'm okay," and like talk about random small things, right? And I know that sounds very weird to say, but like it's true. People do not want an answer to the question, "How are you?" Is this cave in town? What's going on?
You're a fit one. Been running
You've got
good
the hands of a
tidings
smith.
since-
Must have spent some time.
But so like there's some of that I've learned to navigate. Who is this? Hello?
Oh, no. Citizen of... Oh, forget it. Let me guess. You're worried about what might... You have my assurance that my men and I, if you have seen anything unusual, particularly anything... All I care about is where the vampire... Is that so? Or perhaps we're not...
But...
Hello again, citizen.
No time to talk.
What is it you... I've got my men's Shamar's up by the statue. Vontus is out in the... So word hasn't we heard... If you say so. Watch your back, citizen.
Good day.
But yeah, it's one of those things that like I think it's just the way that things work in society when we have conversations, we take our learned experiences with us, right? And that people forget that, right? And they just attribute all of that to every conversation.
Erador says I ain't supposed to...
So That's why let's push conversations are so much easier when there's something to talk about. If there's a common interest to talk about, it's usually fine. Yeah. But they'll have like a... Ooh, that was almost bad. Almost fell off the mountain. Right, but they'll use that as an excuse to like talk to all the people that way, right? And it's kind of sad because it's like I feel like there's so many people that miss connections because they believe that everybody is a certain way, right?
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Rah! I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Okay, I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do? If I remove the nest of vampire... Okay. So, I need to remove the vampires and the vampire hunters.
Anytime.
Anyway, assumes the worst, and I'm here to the opposite. I could be robbed and I'll be like, have a nice day. Yeah, it's weird, because I think we talked about this yesterday, that, like, you know, how you react to people is always a choice, right? And there's people that have gone through, like, really terrible things that still choose to be nice, right? And there's people that have gone through things that choose to be not nice. It's a bit like that. Always assumes the worst and complete opposite. Always, Rob be like, "Have a nice day," yeah. But yeah, it's one of those that's like,
Hello? Something.
Who's there?
Happy to...
it's kind of irritating too, because I think there's also a bad habit that a lot of people have where they love to find excuses for bad behavior, because it's easier just to keep doing the bad behavior than it is to actually change it, right?
Weapons. Where's buy anything if you can afford to travel?
And it's just like, and again, these people again will get on Twitch and YouTube and stuff, and then start
Guess it was nothing.
and then start doing that behavior again.
Guess it was nothing.
Oh, she got blasted by that arrow. Wow, she's fast. But like again, it's always a choice. And again, I think we had this conversation yesterday as well. I'm not one of those people that will go and spread it. It's more like something approaches her and she's always super weird to the point of assuming the worst. Is that the best you can do, vampire? Okay. No head. Yeah, the headless zombies. I want people to go spread it. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, there's usually reasons why people assume the worst, right? Because, again, people have gone through a lot of stuff in their life. And I don't think there's any problem with being wary, right? There's no problem with, you know, making sure you're protecting yourself and protecting the people you care about, right? That's absolutely noble. But you just got to make sure that you're also not using that as an excuse to be like unkind to people. You know, to cut them off before you know them, right? And that again, that's where it becomes kind of an issue, is when it's just like when it's like, well, I don't want to get to know any of these people because they might be terrible people. It's like, but they might be great people though, right? Like, it kind of goes both ways. It's hard to balance it when you find yourself leaning one side or the other, either too kind and naive, or too wary. Yeah, exactly, right? It's like there's a great thing about I can't remember how it goes, but it's basically like a discussion of like someone asked the question, like, but what if I fail? And the answer, the person replies, but what if you succeed, right? What if you know? It's a great like back and forth of.
It's you. Hi.
I'm busy. You got bit.
Parador.
Hello. Hello again, citizen.
Information.
All I care about is where the.
They're already
and
dead.
What? I'm supposed to take your word?
Here.
Well, if they're gone, then those damned amateurs.
Alright.
You look like you
taken care
swallowed.
of. Well, you can Steven Universe. I have never seen Steven Universe, but there's someone hiding far away. Everyone else being scared of what happens. It looks like if something bad happens, it implies, but what if something good happens? Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. I've never seen Steven Universe, but yeah, it's basically like exactly that, right? You spend all this time worrying about what if something bad happens, and you don't spend any of that time thinking about what if something good happens, you know? Because that's the thing, right? Like, bad things do happen. Like, we can't... I don't hate cartoons. I don't watch them very often. I don't watch a lot of TV very often, in all honesty, but... I need to go back to the castle. But I don't watch a lot of TV videos. What is today, by the way? Jesus, I'm losing track of the week. Such deep themes. I have some friends that really like this show. I've heard of it. I have not watched it myself.
Look at.
You have completed your tasks for the Count. Have
the muscles on you.
Okay, I'll just wait here then. But yeah, it's hard sometimes too, right? Especially, like, again, we've talked about this a lot, is when you've dealt with a lot of stuff in your life, sometimes it is very hard to see the bright side. And there is also something... There's also something to discuss about, like, the idea of... thank you for the follow. We do anonymous follows here. If you'd like to personalize thank you, just say, hey, I followed in chat, and I will give you a personalized thank you. Otherwise, feel free to keep lurking. But there's also something to be said about toxic positivity, which is a term that hasn't, like, you don't hear too often, where, like, you could actually, like, kind of hurt yourself trying to force yourself to be positive all the time, right? Because we have to acknowledge that there are negative things going on, because in order for things to get better, we have to first acknowledge that they're not good, right? Because, and I talk about this when we talk about criticism too, just because we love something doesn't mean it's perfect, right? Like, I love Oblivion, but this game crashes all the time, right? Which means it's still got issues that need to be fixed. Also, there's some graphical stuff we run into on occasion, right? That's the thing, right? Just because something's good doesn't mean it's perfect, and we have to acknowledge the negatives so that we can improve. That Good. I'm guessing it's supposed to be evening. How hath then been? What an entrance, Sir Mustard. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Goodbye.
I'm currently waiting on the Count to give us the information for the Mages Guild quest.
The Count is on his...
But how are you doing this evening? But right, so we have to... Ian, I guess is how you say that.
So the work is complete.
Okay, give us the information.
Your guild does not fully appreciate the necromancers, or a sign of things to come. While I do not know for quite what purpose he is nearly invincible, he has established him. See to it that your
Minimarco.
He is an old.
Okay.
I have told you, even perhaps it. The cavern.
Okay.
Return to your guild and prepare yourself.
Fairly well, thank you for asking. Well, that's good. I always like to hear that.
You've got some nimble fingers.
And I do appreciate the follow, so thank you. But yeah, so we have to acknowledge the bad with the good, right? Like there's always a balance there. Your mode is like where you direct your activity. But you know, that's the thing, right? It's, you know, bad things do happen. Bad things happen to good people, good things happen to bad people, right? It's and we just have to use what happens, good or bad, to grow.
Evening. What news from What?
I love how
Is
he
that
always
possible?
answered.
This is... I had, perhaps foolish. I shall need to consult the count. My attention is focused on the count.
Okay. He needs to take like a day to talk to the council, so but like we just have to take the information we're given and grow as people, because the only thing that we truly have control over, right, is how we react and how we take what's given to us, right? That's what we have control over. We can't control how other people react. We can't control what other people do. We can't control society and stuff like that. We can influence those things through our actions, but we can't control them, right? Let me make sure I did the right thing and I don't have to talk to somebody else. Okay. Doesn't look like it. One direct activity outward with the world. People goes off. One direct activity inward. While carry kind hateful towards themselves, guilty and shame. Yeah. There's a lot of...
My attention is focused on...
Oh, okay. I think we gotta go talk to the other guy. Right? And it's not easy. Like, I talk about this stuff, but I also try to make it clear that it's not easy. Hey, Ayrton. Thank you for the hydrate. I will never sell you that these ideas are easy. I've been, and to be completely transparent, I've been in therapy for over 8 years, on and off. Because this stuff is not easy, and it takes time, and it takes tools to get to this point, right? And you just work on it, and you work on it, and you try to get better with every passing day.
Pleasure to speak. Your tasks.
Okay.
Be seen.
What do I need to do? It says you needed to focus on the... Me too, actually. I'm going there very soon. Nice. And you just work at it, right? You just try to be a better person every day. That's literally the goal. And as long as you focus on that,
my attention is focused on the council.
Okay, fine. I will wait another day. I think he probably maybe needs a few days. So let's wait another 24 hours. But I think we might be heading into the last quest, by the way. Let me double check. Do this before dying. That's the Brotherhood. Thieves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have 4 quests. We have 4 quests. But
The council is in complete disarray. The king of all of... I am...
I can go now.
Good. While I find out... Make sure... Come see me when you've spoken to Jean.
Even as I try to... my best to make them happy every time self-accepting me as a friend, they just go all out insulting me for no reason because I don't do them harm. I just respect them for some reason. I stop giving respect to them. Not fair. Having friends like this back in the day, everyone had a good time. Well, see, that's the thing, Ayrton, right? Like,
Hello, Master Wizard.
you have to see, like, if making them happy is harmful to you, that is not a friendship, right? That's not a friendship, because friendships are supposed to make both of you happy. And if it's just making them happy and you miserable, that's not a friendship. And I know that's hard to hear, but that's the truth.
Hurry up!
But you, like, you have to remember that some people toss around words without meaning them. Okay, something on fire. The Brumo's Mages Guild is on fire. Great. You have to remember, people toss around the word like friend and love as a word of as a control mechanism, right? They will say, "Hey, that's my friend so and so," just because it makes them easier to pull you in, so that they can get you to do what they want, right? Where do we go? Solarano. Look for the survivors. Yeah, we should find people. Can't shoot her.
Watch out.
Okay, there's somebody downstairs. But yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you, and some people are cruel. Like, that's why we talked about life experiences. Sometimes there's a reason why people react to other people, in situations in a certain way, right? It's because lived-in experiences like that. Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to get out of this hallway. That hallway is very bad for me. I need to pull him out in the open here. I also need to heal. We got a Varla stone, right? To the Varla stone. This will help take these guys out quicker. Oh, the gulp. You don't like the gulping sound? I play just like what happened to my uncle when he had friends. But I won't tell him things because everyone been using him. He always quiet as an adult. It's not reviews. I told him every time he came to his house, he always had like an wallet that has no money in it. Get wasting his money because of them. Yeah. I mean, people, there will be people that take advantage of people, right? Like, that's just, unfortunately, part of the human condition. I don't think I've ever seen a ghost T-pose. That's kind of hilarious. Sorry, I didn't mean to change the mood there. That ghost was T-posing. I've never seen that before. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? In life, there will always be people that use people. People in this world, there are people in this world that are selfish. And if the world lets them be selfish, they will be selfish. There's people that take joy in harm. That's another truth.
Come out wherever you are. What have we here? A visitor. You won't be leaving.
They legitimately had it muted? Okay. They legitimately take, you know.
Are they? I was too afraid. I just couldn't move.
The invisible guy.
I could hear that he carried them all. I saw it.
King of
I
Worms.
couldn't believe my eyes. He killed them one by one. The King of Worms stood up. He said something about, you've got to do it. He might come back. I'll go.
Hey, welcome in, Andrownick. Raiding Wild Raid. I'm gonna just read Wild Raid. That was a whole lot. Raiding your unprotected location. Wild Raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
It's not safe here.
We are currently doing the last little bits of the Mages Guild. Mages Guild quests. So, guess who I recommend? Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Give me just a second. I will give you a shout out. See what you guys were doing here today. See if I can spell this. There we go. You're playing Roblox. Nice. What you doing in Roblox? Beginner art streamer. Also play games sometimes. Nice. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who we got here. We got Crimson Jades. Welcome in. Alex. Welcome in, Alex. We've got Andronix. I'm guessing that's how you say that. Anybody else? Let's make sure we say hello to everybody. You were drawing, actually. Nice. Okay. Well, welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm Mask of Games. We play a variety of games here on the channel. Mostly horror, mostly retro, but we are trying to clean up a lot of games we started over the past few months. We call Andronix. Okay, well, I will call you Andro. Andronix. Okay. Very good. I will try my best to remember that. Andronix. But welcome in, everybody. We are currently, like I said, we are working our way to clean up some of the games that we're playing. We're trying to do all of the achievements in Oblivion Remastered. We are finishing up the last guild now. We are on the last few missions of the Mages Guild quest, so we'll be finishing that up. And then after this, all we have left is the Shivering Isles DLC and the main quest, and we'll be doing that. Just came back from your grandma's birthday. Well, congratulations, or happy birthday for your grandma. That's nice. Oh, finishing. Yes, the Mages Guild. So we still have plenty of that. But thank you for the follow as well. We do have anonymous follows here, so if anybody's lurking and they don't want to be shouted out, feel free to throw us a follow. Also, if you need a raid or run for any reason, if you need to go get you some food, if you need to go get you some water, or you just want to go take a nap, feel free to throw us a follow. I completely understand. But yeah, feel free to throw us a follow and catch us when you can. We do stream 6 days a week. The only day we don't stream is Saturdays. So I do appreciate the support. And I do appreciate the raid. Welcome in. And I hope you guys have a good time. But we are about to start up the last few quests to go battle the Lord of Worms, as he's called, Minimarco, which is the finale of the Mage Guild quests. Anyways... we should not do a 12-hour stream tomorrow. Yes. Please do take care of yourself. Get some rest. Long streams can wear you out.
Greetings, Warlock.
It's you. Hi.
Hi.
Any word from G? He was the only one left. This is worth. From what he's told you, Manimarco, the King of Worms, is here in Cyrodiil and preying on our guild. This is something we'll need a few days to digest.
Few days, okay.
Before we continue...
Okay.
Bye.
I need to talk to our guy about advancements. Anyways, it's 3 a.m. I have to go sit. Yes. Well, thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. Please get some rest. Please get some rest. Please take care of yourself.
I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. No...
I do appreciate the raid. I appreciate everybody that came across with the raid again. If you need to get some rest, please.
Reward you with the rank of...
I I do appreciate it. But please do take care of yourself. Update for Division 1? What? And also welcome.
Your task.
Okay.
Good day.
Wizard's Fury.
At the worst, a course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt it, others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The Necromancer's amulet and the Bloodworm helm. Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether... I fear she is not safe from the minions. Help her to... A group of mages led... They hoped to... I would...
Okay.
It was last... Please.
Alright.
Goodbye.
So now we have to go acquire 2 things.
Good afternoon.
The Elder Council and the bureaucracy have managed the Empire's affairs for decades. The Emperor rules, but the Council handles all the details.
Oh. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
What are you saying, Crimson Jade?
Worship has become
I have
increasingly
no idea what
in
you're
the Somerset
saying.
Isle.
Greetings, wizard.
The Ultima have powerful...
Alright. Alright, let's see. We have 2 quests we gotta do. We have to retrieve the amulet and the helmet. Let's go with the amulet. Fort Ontis, retrieve the amulet. Where is Fort Ontis? All the way out here. Wow, that's quite a ride. Alright. We're gonna make our way out here. This fort, retrieve these 2 artifacts, and then we go fight Manimarco. It's a mountain lion. It was a mountain lion. Alright. You kids and you're getting high, I swear. Drugs are bad, kids. Unless they're prescribed by a doctor. In which case, you know, use them as prescribed. Pretty aged. Because these are rock and rocks are old. Alright. We did have a horse. I don't know if we can get... In Skyrim, you can go back to the Dark Brotherhood and you can get Shadowmere back. I don't know if you can do that in Oblivion. Or you might be able to. I have to look it up. But we don't currently have our horse right now. So we have to do it on foot. Thankfully our athletics and stamina and stuff are pretty high, so... we just gotta make it up the mountain. Let our stamina get back up. But, these rocks are not a good sign, because sometimes you can't climb up these properly, and they can be a little bit of a pain. There we go. Alright, so now we gotta go into this fort to retrieve an amulet. We can find a way in. Usually if they're built up, there's like a door. Hello?
Take that!
Ah, bandits. So much for that, right? Okay, repair hammer. Speaking of which, we probably need to repair our stuff again. There we go. We can go in there. So, how's everybody's day going so far?
How do you... If you're here to help, you'd bet...
Okay.
How are you today?
That's what I just asked.
Well met.
Okay. Let's see. Can open any lock as long as it doesn't need a key.
Well, this is quite a surprise. I thought you were Traven's lapdog, doing whatever he said. Good that you've finally seen the light. What? You're here? Oh, my... I don't answer to Traven. I heed...
There it
when
is.
he has the amulet, his power will... I promise I'll make this...
Well, so much for making it quick, huh? I'll be taking this. By the way, look what it does. Fortify willpower, fortify intelligence, fortify magicka, drain strength. Was a traitor and intended to deliver the amulet to the King of Worms. I need to get out of port and make the amulet. Okay, I need it. Okay, pull this lever. Thankfully, because we were able to break into that door, we should be able to take a shortcut out.
Well,
Gotta help her a bit. Oh, I read that. Just a second. Ooh, ouch. Hit her so hard it lagged the game. Way back if you're still on. Have a good stream. Thank you for the nice chat. I appreciate you being here in CatCon.
Best you can do.
It's always nice to talk to people. We have a lot of nice discussions here. Sometimes we just talk about the silliness of games or the cool messaging of games, and sometimes we just have nice conversations. So I do appreciate you being here. Please do take care of yourself. We'd love to see you back. I love that all the mages changed their cloaks to necromancer cloaks. Ooh, this game is lagging hard. It might crash. I'll go ahead and do a save just in case. Why am I over encumbered? I did not pick anything up. I did not pick anything up. Why am I over encumbered? Okay, well, I don't need these. Why am I over encumbered? because of all the potions I've been picking up. Oh, because I have 62 potions of sorcery. Probably. What's your favorite 3DS game? I have no idea. I'd probably just say Animal Crossing, to be honest. I haven't played them, but Animal Crossing is like one of my favorite games of all time, so it'd probably be that. Go to my list of games for the little points redeemed. So yeah, probably Animal Crossing. But I haven't played DS or 3DS games, so I wouldn't know. I was thinking about that. It's a long time since I held a DS. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played a 3DS game. Or at least not actually like played it. Like I probably have held it, but Order of Ecclesia. I gotta sneeze.
Hello? Who's there?
Very sneezy today. Very, very sneezy today. Oh no, it's very hard. Or it's a hard lock. It would be terrible if I had the key. Why are you not wearing any clothes? Oh, ha, it bugged out. So he's a mage. He was supposed to switch out from his mage robes to his necromancer robes. See, it says he has it equipped. But it bugged out. So he's not wearing anything. Nice. Hers. Theirs bugged out too. I'm being attacked by a bunch of half-naked people. Save me. It's the half-naked squad. TOS. TOS is coming to ruin me. TOS squad. My arrow's back. Okay. Voice of Rapture. Oh, the face swapper's down? That sucks. Wait. Is this how we got in here? Under streets. Okay. We came this way. Should be over here, right? Yep, here we go. Okay. Amulet acquired. Okie dokie. So that's one bloodworm helm. Where is our bloodworm helm? All the way over there. Drunken Dragon Inn. Love how they went to the opposing sides of Cyrodiil. They're like, just take it to the ends of the earth. Alright. Let's do another save. Save. And I think with that save, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. So we'll finish up the Mages Guild and get started on the Shivering Isles next time. So that'll be tomorrow. Because I'm starting to get hungry and I do want to get some food and stuff. So so we'll call it there, because basically all we have to do is retrieve the helm, and then I think we have like 2 quests basically, and then we're done with the Mages Guild. So that'll basically be it for all of the guilds. So then it'll be Shivering Isles, main quest, Oblivion done. That'll be all of the achievements. Now, Shivering Isles will take a little bit, and so will the main quest, so don't worry, we've still got quite a few streams of that. And then after we're done with that, we're jumping into Clear Obscure, which we might be coming on up to the story finale of that. I'm not sure. We're definitely coming up to a finale of something. I'm not sure what's going to happen after we get through the story of what we're doing. So we might finish Clear Obscure pretty quickly as well. If that's the case, then we'll do Pillars of Eternity, which we might also finish rather quickly. So we might be getting through our RPGs pretty quickly here. Maybe more quick than I thought. If we do, that's fine. Because after that, we're going to have a whole bunch of horror stuff. So we're going to be doing a whole bunch of horror stuff. That'll be starting with Clock Tower first, which we did start a while back. We were actually supposed to do a full Clock Tower playthrough back in November. Unfortunately, a bunch of things happened and we had to push it off. But we're going to get back starting with Clock Tower 2. I've got to get us caught up, and I've got to watch a playthrough to get us back to Act 3, because we ended up getting a false finish, and I wasn't happy where this left off. I want to give an actual finish for Clock Tower 2, so we're going to get back to Clock Tower 2, and then we're going to play Clock Tower PS1, and then after Clock Tower PS1, we will do Clock Tower 3. So we're going to play those 3, and then after Clock Tower, we will get to Resident Evil 6, Chris's part, Jake's part, and Ada's part. Then we'll do Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, and then we'll do Remake of 2, Remake of 3, Remake of 4, and finally Code Veronica X physical on GameCube, I think is the version I'm going to try to get. Because I heard that's like the best version, supposedly, but I'm still going to try to get that one. So that is our plan for the rest of June. So a lot of stuff coming, but I'm trying to get the RPG stuff finished now, so that way we can get all of our horror stuff cranking through the rest of the month. And it should be a good time. I'm excited to get into the 7 and 8 of Resident Evil, because I think I'll enjoy those more. But we will see. And I'm also excited to get to the Clock Tower series, because I did like the Clock Tower series. It's actually our follower notification is from Clock Tower 2. It's Bates saying you're crazy while kicking Stephanie in the face. But yeah, so I'm interested to get back into the Clock Tower series. Also, after we get done with all of the Resident Evils, we will finish up Countdown Vampires as well. We're halfway through that, I think. We still got the second disc of that. And then once we get done with all of that, we will be starting 4 new things. Most of it's going to be retro focused. There will be something that's not retro, but it is something I've been trying to do for 4 years. Something from Konami Shop came in a tiny box. Interesting. But yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff coming to the channel. I'm hoping June will be jam-packed with a lot of fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you everybody for the support today and throughout the past 6 months and all of that stuff. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the follows today. Thank you for the raid. Was it in Trunic? Let me see if I can find that spelling or that pronunciation again. Andrownic. Thank you for the raid, Andrownic. Thank you for everybody that came through with the raid. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. And thank you for everybody for just being here and talking and stuff like that. Again, we like having discussions. We are humans. We like having human discussions. Sometimes they can get a little intense and a little on topics, but it's important that we have those discussions because
you're crazy.
Because you're crazy. No, by the way, that's what I was talking about. That's from Clock Tower 2, right there. You can see Bates kicking Stephanie right in the face. I love that so much. That is my favorite thing. But I do appreciate the follow. Thank you, Crimson Jades, for that follow. But But I do appreciate the support, and I hope you guys don't mind the conversations and stuff. I do try to be as transparent with you guys as possible with stuff, because I feel like that helps us grow as a community together. We're all trying to be the best, at least most of us try to be the best human beings we can be. It's all about positivity. It's all about kindness, at least here for this community. So thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please do hit the follow button, or if you're watching over there on YouTube, the subscription button. Both are completely free and help the channel us tremendously. Also, feel free to share us out with your friends, your family, your Discord communities. We are family friendly here, even when the game isn't. Everyone is welcome as long as they are kind. That is it. That is the only prerequisite. Also, a follow subscription will let you know when we go live. We usually go live at 11 a.m. Central Time US. If you're not sure what time that is for you locally, down in the panels there's an extension, as well as the Twitch schedule should tell you when we go live for your time zone. Does the math so you don't have to. And finally, if you miss any of our playthroughs, whether that is Oblivion, whether that is Resident Evil, whether that is Clock Tower, any of that stuff, all of that is on the YouTube, which there is a link at the top of Twitch chat, or if you're on YouTube, you're already there. I have updated the playlist. Most of our videos are in playlists you can find there. You can catch up on all of our stuff there. Also, the live is where all the VODs will be, so you can check us out there. Again, I do appreciate the support. Remember to take care of yourself mentally and physically, both very important. Remember to stay hydrated. And as always, remember, we can make the world a better place, and all you have to do is be kind. Let's find someone to raid. Let's find someone to raid. Alright, and also, bye YouTube. Bye YouTube. Alright, there goes YouTube. Alright, let's see. Alright, I needed to do that.